Hello there.
Hello there indeed. How are you all doing, everybody? Well, I've been glitching whilst we were starting, so hopefully I'm coming across okay. Let me know, guys and girls out there, how I sound and how I look. I can't always change how I look, of course, but yeah, there was as I'm kicking off, it's just glitching and glitching and glitching. So hopefully I'm coming across okay. And how the devil are you lot all doing out there? How do I look? Anyway, am I coming across okay? I'll have a look at the chat anyway. See, you guys will let me know. Where's the boom? Where's the boom? No boom today. That's London Calling. That is Rog Stream King. KO. Lego Head Productions is out there as well. He's saying hello. Hello, mate. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to the stream. Do I sound okay? That's the thing. Actually, talking about it this morning, and actually, I wasn't feeling too well this morning. I didn't think I was going to make this stream, in all honesty. But yeah, we've got Macro Bricks out there. Macro Bricks, good to see you, dude. Hope all is well with you. Anyone else get this yet? That's a good question, actually, Kevin. Anyone else got this set yet? I know I'm one of few people that have seen the pictures of it. I haven't seen many people with it, though, in all honesty. Well, maybe one or two. So yeah, let me know, folks. Let me know. Do I sound okay? I thought this is London Calling the whole time. No, completely wrong. You're only about 48 hours out, KO. Simon's saying evening. Good to see you, Simon. He says he's lurking while he's listening. He's always a lurker, isn't he, Simon? Always a lurker. Stud Sidious is saying that crane will be useful bringing Lego parts to the Gondon. That's exactly it. I've got the permit for this one, Stud. I can do this. We could do this together. Anyway, let me know. Am I sounding okay? Am I looking okay? I don't seem to be glitching now. Maybe it was just a video. I don't know. But anyway, we're here now. What can we do? We're live. I hate being glitchy. I shouldn't be glitchy. Not the amount of money I pay for the internet. Anyway, Macro saying cheers, cheers. Good to see you, dude. And we've got a new member. Hold that thought. I'll come back to that in just a tick. Family Bricks is out there. I know Greg will have fun with that one. This is gonna. I've been looking forward to this since the day I saw it. The moment I saw it live on the Bricklink Designer Program, I was like, yeah, I want to have this big time. And that's exactly what I did. All looks good and sounds good to me, Greg. Well, that's good. That's really good. I'm always a bit funny about these because obviously I've got two vids going at the same time, so I can interchange between this and this. And also, as well, I could do this as well. Oh, that's a bit quiet, isn't it? The old music's a bit... Oh, there it is. Slow intro. What can I say? So we've got some music with us as well. So, of course, that all takes up and eats up all the bandwidth. So what can I say? But anyway, I should still have plenty left over. Jason's out there as well. Hello, I'm building the Ewok Village while watching. Jason, you're building an absolute classic Star Wars set. You really are. Is it actually a UCS set? Let me know. I'm interested. Lady McBrick is out there as well. Lady McBrick, good to see you. She goes, you look as always fabulous. Thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words as well out on Instagram. Well, Craig will be joining us a little bit later, folks. He'll probably be in about an hour or something, like sometime between now and an hour. It doesn't. I'm pretty laid back on London Eyes, folks. You'll realise this with me. Anyone who's interested in my kind of more formal stream, albeit I say formal, folks. It's a bit of a laugh. Do you know what I mean? We do have a good time on there. We all love Lego and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, this is kind of different. This is a different vibe. First of all, I've got music. First of all, I'm actually building Lego. So, you know, I do like to practice what I preach. I really do. And this is it. What can I say? Busy, Greg. I know. I've got so much I should be doing. I was actually doing DIY yesterday. I was building actually a stand-up sit-down desk for my wife. She's recently had a hip operation, hip replacement actually, if you want to know. And even though she's so young, yeah, I mean, she shouldn't be. She's way too young to have it. But anyway, there's complications, folks. It's life. This is the way it goes. The world still spins and blah 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 blah. So I built that for her yesterday, which actually looks amazing. It really does. KO says, not London Calling. Greg likes to give branding everything. Everything needs to be branded. You should know that, Family Bricks. You're an entrepreneur, aren't you? I like things. I mean, and the reason I do that, folks, is because London Eye is, well, firstly, it's a play on words, obviously. And secondly, actually, if you want to see a real London Eye, there it is. There's the London Eye, the real one, Andy Sestons. Hi, Greg. Hope you're well. I am quite well, actually. Like I said, I was a little bit under the weather this morning. I'm all right, but it's a different vibe anyway. We're just building away. Got Cabbage out there as well, saying Matt the Elder. Indeed, he is. Yeah, I'm never going to let him forget that. Technically, it's a UCS, but the Ewok Village and whole set We're in the master builders era of Lego. Yeah, I'd say they were master builders as well. The Hoth set, they shot themselves in the foot with that Hoth set. They really did. The worst thing about that Hoth set with me, and I actually quite think that was an all right set, to be honest. Was the shield generator? It's like, come on, geez. It just looked like they scrimped on it a little bit. B-Boys Stop Motion Studio. B-Boys Stop Motion Studio. Welcome to the stream. Wow, I've got some different peeps out there for a Sunday night. This is good. How's it doing after that operation? Oh, she's doing fine. Sorry. The thing was, she was born with a condition, which meant she had to have a hip operation when she was like 2 years old. And then 30 odd years later, she's had to have it replaced, a custom one. I had it made in Switzerland as well, you know. And I tell you what, titanium isn't cheap, believe me. But anyway, it was done and dusted. It's fitted. It's done 6 weeks later, and she's doing very, very well. So yeah, got a stand-up, sit-down desk for her, which she'll be using at home in the house for about 3 months or so. And then I'll be bringing it down here and using it here because by that point she should be able to. Well, she'll be totally fine by then, I would have thought. But yeah, there you go, a little bit of insight into the old private life. But anyway, like I say, folks, I wear my life on my sleeve. But thank you, B-Boy Stop Motion, for that. And like I say, it's all good in the hood. Family Bix, it's not London Eye, that's the Tower of London. Oh, here we go. He's going all out today. That's just such a cheap shot that was Matt. Anyway, how's your hands drawings going? KO says, only here for a short time, so I'll be on another stream a little bit later. Good for you, mate. Andy Systems says, so she's a cyborg. I suppose she is technically. Yeah, B-Boy. And I heard about it from today's Good Morning Brick World stream, so came over to check out the stream. Lego Hit, great to have you here. It really is. I've got 36 of you out there as well, which is great to see. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Yep, I'm in a really good place, or she's in a very good place, and I'm in a pretty good place as well because I'm here with you lot. Now, a couple of different ways, folks. You can enjoy it. You can. How can I put it? You can help me with my content. Does it really help me with my content? It's supporting my content, really. It does help, but yeah, it's supporting my content. There's a couple of different ways to do it. You can give us a super chat, and I'll stick your name up there. See that there? That's called London Wall. That is keeping with the brand in there, Matt. That's London Wall there, and I'll stick your name up there after a week or so, and then I'll give you a big thank you out on Instagram if you happen to be out there on Instagram, and play a little video for you as well. Now, if you want to see what sort of video that is, well, this guy here, young chap, I guess, Ryan Taggart. Says Ryan Taggart became a YouTube member, and do you know, I haven't got specifically one for YouTube members, but I have got one for people that give me super chats. But anyway, what can I say? It's still supporting the channel. So on that note, this is what I do when someone gives me a super chat or becomes a member. Hope you enjoy it.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Thank you so much for that, Ryan Taggart. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. So thank you so much. What can I say? We've got Scotty out there as well, and Just Build It. He's popped in to say hello. Great to have you here. JBI, great to have you here. Oh, I forgot about that movie. Yeah, and I got plenty of them as well. So keep them coming if you want. If Greg gets 100 likes, he will drop test the UCS Falcon set behind him. Oh, I don't know about that. Where are we at the moment? We've got 23. We're miles away. We won't hit nowhere near 100 today. Do you know what? I haven't hit 100 for about 3 months, actually, on a live stream. And what a live stream that was as well. 15,000 people have watched that live stream. That done pretty well, that one. That was a big gun one. It really, really was. Anyway, folks, I've got Echo out there as well. Echo, good to see you, my friend. Afternoon, everyone. Steve, hope you're having a fab day. It's got nearly 40 of you out there at the moment. We've got 24 thumbs up. Come on, you lovely lot. Do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up. And you know what? Craig's going to be in a little bit later. But if you want to watch any other videos from me, if you want to know where I hang out on TikTok, Instagram, or even Twitter, that's still a thing, you know, then do us a favor. Do us a little favor. Check us out. We're down there. And you know what? You might see some other people in here that you think, oh, I've not heard of you before. And check them out as well. Lego Head Productions AZ says, that seems like a clip that would be on GMBW. No. That's definitely one of my clips. I think I was doing the movie clips before they were, funny enough. But I mean, I've been on Good Morning Brick World for years since that's when it started, to be honest. So we're all good friends and stuff like that. And I've certainly got a different taste in movie to me. His stuff tends to be, I don't know, it's a little bit darker, actually, a little bit darker. But it's fun. It's fun. You know, it's sort of dark humor. So anyway, so everyone's here today to see this thing get built. The Modular Construction Site. Wow, and what a set it is as well. Well, I'm not going to finish it today, folks. I got a survey running, just saying, do you want me to do some more of it in the week? And I popped it up a few minutes ago. Got 28 votes so far. That's very good. That's pretty damn good, actually. 86 people are saying yes, they do, and 14% are saying no. What can I say, folks? I have to be objective, so I have to put a no in there as well. Just to say, I wouldn't let you drop that Falcon even for 100 likes. Thank you, mate. You're a true gentleman. You really are. But yeah, this kind of set actually reflects my city, in all honesty, because the city is coming together. People saying, there's nothing at the moment. They're probably right, to be honest, in some respects. But I've probably got about 6 different modulars constructed, of which I've got the Jazz Club behind me. There we go. I've got Assembly Square down there. I've got the Parisian restaurant up there. Over there, I've got the Boutique Hotel and the police station. What other ones have I got? I've got a castle over there too. And this is going to be the next one, which I'm super excited to build. Now, what I have done so far, folks, I just thought I'd show you these, actually. Look at these parts here. Look at these. These are the specialist parts that they don't even have a bag name. They're just, probably less so at that end, but look at these ones here, down this end. How terrific do they look? I've never seen these before in a set. Never, ever. No wonder this is an expensive set. It's £250. I don't know what that is in dollars. I would have said $280, $300, something like that. But already on eBay, this set is selling for, double that, like easily £500 and stuff like that. And Studgate selling even more. I mean, that's literally doubled in price. That's getting for loads more. I've got a super chat as well. What can I say? KO, he's saying, still waiting for mine to leave the warehouse, but my construction site remind me of Brickbank set. I think you're right, actually. I think it does. It reminds me of the Brickbank set as well, actually, which is a set I'm yet to have. Maybe I'll buy it one day. Who knows? Maybe I'll just part it out and just live without those windows, albeit you can get those windows printed from other companies that do it. You know what? I'm pretty open to that. And for that, £5, KO, this is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Now, saying that, right, KO, actually, you know what? It's a £5. That's quite a generous amount of money. I do appreciate that. And Macro Bricks, thank you as well out there for all your generosity on Friday as well. But I know that KO likes this one especially. So, KO, this is for you too.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
And that's all I can play of that, because otherwise I get struck off for it. I don't really care that much, maybe, folks. I might make about 50p on doing this stream. Who knows? But anyway, let's see who else is out there. Oh, there we go. He must be about a minute behind us. KO. Oh, there he goes. Yo! And then, of course, we've got a yay. And he goes, he loves that one. It's Macro. Yeah, Macro, thank you so much for Friday. It's super generous of you. So, what we got here? We got the B-Boy saying, well, that was unexpected. Thank you so much. Whoa! Anyway, I tell you what, I couldn't wait to start building this, folks. So I started building it. I hope you don't mind. The reason I wanted to, because whenever I do modulars on live streams, and I do a lot of live streams. For you guys that are new to me out there, I do a lot of live streams. I love live streams because it's very community building. And in all honesty, it really just goes quite nicely with the rest of what I do. And I always try and do a decent bit of production for the live streams. But the thing is, whenever I do modulars, I always find it's easier to do the groundworks, or as you guys might call it in this case, because we're doing a construction site. It looks quite good there, doesn't it? There we go. Bring it in there. It's the foundations. And interestingly, that minifigure is part of bag 1, believe it or not. And you might have noticed as well how wide it is. It's super wide. And I'll tell you why it's super wide, because it's on a 32 by 32 plate and a 16 by 32 as well. And you're probably thinking, Greg, what have you done to it? I put it on meals. So I've meals plated the whole thing. So it's completely interconnects. And how cool is that? Now, like I always like to do, because you guys that have just tuned in, you're probably a few of you out there that are new to me, which is great. I totally love it. Ryan saying, thank you for the mention. Enjoy building my set. I hope you like it. Oh my God, Ryan Taggett, you are the man. Ryan, thank you so much. I can't believe it. Wow. I got the designer, the fan designer, designed by Ryan Taggett. Do you know what? I can't believe that there's, I mean, it's probably because of the fact I got it early. Well, I didn't get it early at all. I just happened to get it. I got the chalet over a week ago. But this is the one I've wanted out of all of them. I got Studgate coming as well. But to be honest, between you and me, I'm not that fussed about it. But this is the one, the moment I saw it, was the one I always wanted to build. And I'm really enjoying it. So like I was saying, just going back to that. Anyway, Ryan, brilliant to have you here. Phenomenal. It really is. Let me know if you'd ever fancy coming on London Calling. Great big panel show that I do on Friday. It'd be great to have you on, and we can chat about the set and the design and all that sort of stuff. It's a truly international one. Check out last week's one that I did. Or I say the one I did on this Friday. That was a pretty good one. I even had people from LEGO on it as well. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for everyone being here. And don't forget, do me a little favor. Give the stream a thumbs up as well. So the reason is I always do the foundational part of this is the tiling. And the tiling is, I'm not saying the tiling is boring. If anything, it's quite interesting, to be honest. But what I like to do, I like to film it, because this is the bit that you absolutely 100% have to get right. Like building a house or any building, come to think of it, you've got to get the foundations right. Otherwise, something's going to go terribly wrong at some point during the stream. It really will. And when you're doing it live, you've got to take some precautions. And do you know what? I filmed it. So sit back, relax, enjoy this kind of, how can I put it? It's described by one good friend of mine as very Ibiza style music, very upbeat music. And it's one of my favorite tracks that I like to use on the speed builds when I'm doing these live streams. Sit back, relax, and watch for a couple of minutes the first 3 bags being constructed or assembled, as some might say.
Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place, and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane, and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking
Voila. What did you think of that? Hope you enjoyed that. I love that song. I really do. We got a question out there. Big Fail 420. How does it work with the Bricklink sets? Does the creator get any of the money from sales, or does Lego take it all? No. As far as I'm aware, it's just another form of Lego Ideas. It's kind of like Lego Ideas version 2.0, where I guess after, depending upon sales or anything like that, Lego will probably send the designer, Ryan, who's out there, probably send him a couple of the sets and say, this is it. This is your creation. And based on sales and stuff like that, maybe a couple of percent, maybe 5%. I really don't know. And I don't know, every 6 months or so, he'll probably get a check in the post and saying, there you go. Thank you very much. At least that's what I think. Anyway, that's my theory. So anyway, we're on bag 4, folks. This is where we're at. And let's swap this over so that you can take a look at what I'm building. And you can see how I'm doing it as well. So hopefully you think it looks good. I think it looks great. I really enjoyed it so far. Someone said out there as well, the building or doing the tiling is actually their favorite part. It's quite relaxing, I have to say. And I was doing it listening to the football earlier on, actually. Look at these parts here. These are very, very cool parts. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't think Lego did anything like this. It's very, very cool. Anyway, don't forget, folks, while you're out there, give us a thumbs up. You know you want it. B-Boy Stop Motion says, question, do you know what Doctor Who? Do you know what Doctor Who? If so, who's your favorite incarnation? Mine's David. Interesting question. Favorite Doctor Who? Favorite Doctor Who for me, I like David Tennant. He's very good. Christopher Eccleston was very, very good as well. But my favorite one, believe it or not, isn't one from the reboots or anything like that. Is actually the second Doctor Who. And the reason I liked him, or like him, I should say, is because he was a rebel. He was a complete rebel. I mean, it's based in the 60s, so it was a long, long time ago. And I certainly wasn't around to watch it when it came out. But I just always liked him. I thought he was quite quirky, as Doctor Who really is, let's face it. Blimey, there we go. And I just liked him because he was just rebel in nature. And I'm not saying I'm a rebel, but I do rebel. So hopefully that answers your question. Westy's saying Tom Baker. Oh, he must be a kid of the 70s, oh, Westy. Am I right in saying that, Westy? All right. But I will say this, Tom Baker was amazing. He was really good. He overall, he's probably the best Doctor Who, in all honesty. And little old lady says, the minifigure. I don't think minifigure. Have you got a favourite? And he says, Westy's saying, show me age. Yeah, you are. Tom Baker was probably my one, in all fair. Albeit David, what's his name? David, I've got his name. Who's the actor that played the 4th Doctor? He wore the cricket outfit. Peter Davison. That is it, Peter Davison. Fair enough, says B-Boys. B-Boys, what's your favourite? What's your favourite one? I will say this though. What the 3rd Doctor did, the Tom Baker era. I think he brought a sort of more of a fashionable thing to it all. Especially with the when it came to the scarf and stuff like that. I mean, all the others did wear pretty decent costumes as well, but it's just intriguing that I just liked his scarf. Like you can recognize him. You know how to say Tom Baker without saying Tom Baker. You know, just put on a scarf. I've got a picture actually. I went to a very special viewing of Doctor Who once for the BFI, British Film Industry, and not that long ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. It was pre-COVID, and they had a TARDIS in the lobby area. And do you know what? I happened. It was quite cold. It was a cold old day, and I happened to bring a scarf. And my scarves I generally wear are normally very long, so I did this funny impression. Everyone was having these pictures done at the TARDIS, and I thought I just want to do something different. I just want to do something a little bit different. So I just went up to the TARDIS, had my scarf on, of course, and I just got my keys out. I just got my car keys out and held it up to the door. And do you know what? I got a round of applause for that. It's the most mundane thing I've ever done, just to get a decent photograph of me going into the TARDIS. I just happened to get a key out. Round of applause. It's just something that's kind of always stuck with me. That a bit weird, but it was. But it's true. Hey Mitty, how you doing, my friend? Great win for your boys yesterday. Jeez, you beat Liverpool, and they're just beating Manchester United. Very cool though, mate. So yeah, so if you look at a picture that I recently put out on Instagram, probably about 28 minutes ago, you will see that I've done this using the Mills plate technique, right? And Mills is just what my city is being constructed on. But yeah, I do get a lot of people do have a dig at me about how my city's coming along, or rather the lack of it coming along. But in all honesty, folks, it's just one of those things. I'm building loads of stuff. I've got an armada of cars over there, and yeah, it will be happening though. I reckon by late spring, summer, I'll probably start doing some videos on it as well. I'll do some vlogs as well. My vlogs seem to do quite well. People seem to like those. Minifigure, you're out there. What do you think? Do you reckon I should do like sort of I wouldn't say a week in review, but do you think I should do some vlogs sort of just saying what I'm doing, what I'm updating? I didn't get anything in AFOL Day yesterday. I did buy Lego yesterday. What's B-Boy saying? He's saying it has to be David Tennant, mainly because of his attitude and how quirky he is. Or Matt Smith, due to his outfit. Yep, yeah, they're both really sensational doctors. They really, really are. And he says, I was behind the goal where we scored and Salam is penalty. Oh, was you? Did you give him one of those happy little waves when he missed? And boy, did he miss. I mean, I watched the highlights yesterday on Match of the Day, which, by the way, folks, was appalling. It really was. It was the worst Match of the Day. I mean, I could have done a better job than what the BBC did yesterday for the Match of the Day. I thought it was very poor, like incredibly so. It was like embarrassing. Right. Going on there, like that. Yep. Got a lot of plates on plates in this set. Anyways, yeah, so I watched Match of the Day, and it was like they had a force field or something around their goal. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that penalty that Salah took, I mean, that was about as poor a penalty as you could ever take. Anyway, have you guys all had a good weekend? Has anyone been building any Lego or anything like that? There's a lot of this pattern. See this pattern that's here? There's a lot of this on this. And I do like it. I have to say, I was a bit like, I don't know about that. The grey, the blue, and white. Surely you'd only go 2, but no, it's actually a very good pattern. I like it. So yeah, so for anyone that is new out there, and I know that, like I said, there's a few of you. So I do this stream on a Friday. It's completely different to this. And it's where we talk about Lego and life. And of course, we have a laugh as well. You know what? That actually doesn't go there. You can go there too. Fact. Goes on there. Like so. There you go. Be careful. This is the other thing with these. The PDFs are actually all right as it happens. I sometimes have a trouble distinguishing between the different greys. Like you've got light grey, obviously, and dark bluish grey, which is very much highly used by Star Wars. But because this comes on PDFs, I've got nothing to super distinguished. So you're at the mercy of your screen, right? Because everything's PDF. I don't want to print a PDF. That'd be lunacy, wouldn't it? There we go. Got to still work these plates, these big plates, on these other ones. It's easier said than done. But yeah, let me know what you guys out there are building at the moment. Use the Force, be like a Jedi. Choke that like button as well while you're there. There we go. You kind of got to work them in. If it was on a base plate, you'd be like, it wouldn't really matter. But it's on Mills. Saying that, folks, the Mills is constructed really well. And on my Mills, I've used 16 by 16s on it. So it's 4 16 by 16s on the 32 by 32 portion of it. And on the rest of it, It's the 16, another two 16 by 16s on the 16 by 32 base plate. So nothing ever goes to waste, and it doesn't use too much more, to be honest. When you're doing a lot of big city work and stuff like that, yeah, sure it does. Add quite a lot more to it, but that's the thing. I've got to put the 5mm plates over there now. Right, we've got those. One of those. And I kind of sort out the bags as well. I always find that quite a useful thing to do. It's a good exercise. Right, let's get some more of these. So this pattern is going down this section here. I watched that Luther film last night. I thought it was crazy, to be honest. It's a bit ludicrous, in all honesty. And I'm quite a big Luther fan, but let me know if you guys have seen it as well. It's got Andy Serkis in it. He's very good. Andy Serkis is always good, let's face it. But yeah, I was just like, so it's like they got a big budget to do what they wanted with, because it's like a BBC in association with Netflix. And I was a bit like, it wasn't a case of keeping up with it or anything like that. It was a couple of really good scenes. But overall, I was just a bit like, story just feels like we've been here before, sort of thing. It felt like a story that I was familiar with. There was definitely a show recently in the last couple of years that had a very similar story to it, but they just didn't have the outlandishness of someone wealthy and powerful in their position. But anyway, no spoilers, but yeah, it's just my thoughts. Let me know if you guys have seen it. What does Stud say? He says, I have 2 new projects to share pictures with you, Greg. I've been behind and slow with the builds. Well, Stud, thank you so much for bringing it up. Guys, just so you know as well, I know on Fridays, I always ask people, well, actually I do it Thursday for Friday, for London Calling. One of my favourite parts of doing London Calling is showing all the pictures. People send me in pictures and we display them during the stream. It's really good, very good conversation piece. And you guys all get a shout out and a thank you for sending them in. So one of the cool things is when people are building mocks, showing their Lego hauls, something that they've built, anything at all, just send it my way. So if you want to send me something for Friday, feel free to send it any time of the week. Preferably, though, not a couple of minutes just before I'm about to start London Calling. I can get 1 or 2 kind of squeezed in, but not a lot of them. Have fun, Brick Hive. Beware of the IKEA one-way system. I've got a Hive out there as well. He says he's heading to IKEA. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, mate. I hope you guys was watching Good Morning Brick World this morning as well. A vlog on the finished cabin would be good. Yes, that is. I'm going to do that before I do anything else. That will be the launching of it. I've got all the footage and everything like that. It'll be slightly retrospective. But yeah, that is on my radar. But that's the thing with when you're a YouTuber, and I know plenty of people that have tried to be YouTubers and they're just like, how do you get the time to do anything? And it's like, well, you do a lot of building. And of course, I do a full-time job as well, which between you and me is mega hours. It is. But it's a good job. I'm very lucky. I've got a phenomenal... I work with a brilliant team. I really do. I'm probably the happiest I've ever been in my complete working life, which is saying something. Anyway, there's me thinking there wasn't too much tidying to do. I'm doing loads more. Not that I've got a problem with it, but just saying. What else are people saying out there? Ryan's saying, my kids are currently building it and following the official instructions for the first time. I've built it enough. Don't be afraid to be honest. I really want to know what you think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You should consider coming on London Calling and chat with us. We're always interested in the process. I tell you who will be coming on in the future, folks, is Simon Scott. He's the guy that's doing the official, his Lego ideas got submitted, the Nightmare Before Christmas one. So he's going to be coming on. Probably just before it comes out, maybe, or something like that. And just so you know as well, I know you guys like my vlogs and stuff like that, but I did interview Simon during Bricktastic, that will be coming, but it will come just in and around the time that Lego manufacture it. So watch this space, folks. Watch this space. I try and always get as many people from Lego on as I possibly can, bearing in mind I'm not RFLM or anything like that. But you never know. One day that might change. And I've got a very special guest from Lego coming on. I don't know, probably in the next 2 months or so. It's just being arranged. Lego have just said, yes, you can have that person on. So watch this space, folks. There will be more peeps coming on. I always try and keep the guest list and that very interested. And as always, folks, as you always know with me, it's pretty international. In fact, you think about Friday's one. This Friday just gone, we had people on from Australia, people on from Canada, and of course America and the UK. Right, what are we going in there? White. No, so far I'm loving this. Ryan, actually, I have a curiosity. Who did do the instructions? Did Lego do the instructions, or do you sort of submit to them the instructions and then they kind of get hold of it and then sort of because this is designed the way this always feels like everything goes up at the same time, whereas Lego I would have thought would say, "Oh, we're going to do this side first, and then we'll do the 16 by 32 part." I don't know. Let me know. I'm curious. Because and I suppose the reason Lego don't do paper instructions with these is really to keep the price down. Right. Okay, one more bit along there. I will say this: I'm having no problems following the instructions. I haven't gone wrong yet. Touch wood. That could all go wrong now. And hopefully the music isn't too loud for you lot out there as well. Oh, nearly went that one wrong. I need a 1x2 blue tile. I do like this pattern. It's really good. It looks really cool. And the pattern looks lovely on screen. Look at that, folks. It's nice, isn't it? So it's actually, I see it's a pattern. It's a check. It's a nice check. I wouldn't mind a shirt for work with that pattern on it. It's very Jaws-esque. Right, one of those. I'm putting all the pieces on there that I need initially, because otherwise I'm one of these people that I'm just looking at the picture. I'm just going dump, 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 dump like that. But yeah, these Bricklink Designer Programs, they are very popular. I mean, I've got a few more of these sets as well, and I do enjoy them. This is the second one I've built, actually. The Castle in the Forest was the first one I built. I enjoyed that. And I've got one or two other ones as well. The diner. There was the retro bowling alley that came with a diner. I didn't get the diner this time round, though. I got the chalet this time around because it was too much like the retro alley and the diner, which I've got to build actually. Oh, and I tell you what, guys, I have got a brilliant set to build after this. I've got this really cool. It came out about 4 or 5 years ago. That's cool. Bulldozer set, and I got it at Bricktastic last year. Not Bricktastic. I've only been to Bricktastic once. I got it from Bricktastic. Where did I get it from? What's the other one I go to? Brick Festival. It's always Brick something, isn't it? So yeah, that's probably the set I'm going to build after this. Potentially, I might build something else before that. I might leave it to you guys. You know what I'm like. I always leave it up to you lot to say, I'm going to build this. What order do you want me to build it in? And then you guys always let me know. That must be a wire that goes in there. Yeah, phenomenal. Lovely it. You can work out what's coming up because obviously the pattern. Simon says, hey, Greg, London Bridge Bricks. The stream's been no longer than the match of the day last night. I thought match of the day last night was absolute rubbish, Simon Moss. I've got to be honest with you. I could have done a better job than what the BBC did last night with it. We've got Lucas Bricks out there as well. Lucas Bricks, welcome to the LBB family. If you're all new around here, if you fancy it, then, you know, do us a little favor, hit that subscribe button. It'd be lovely to have you guys be a kind of a part of the LBB family. It really would be. We've got the Bricketeer out there as well. Bricketeer, good evening to you. Hope you've had a wonderful Sunday. And Mitty's out there saying hi to Simon Moss. Question from B-Boy. It says, question, how do I send you stuff that I've been building? Great question, B-Boys. Don't think I said. Instagram me. DM me on Instagram, folks. It's as simple as that. It really is. DM me on Instagram and I'll show the pictures off. It's easy as that. It really is. It helps me as well if you do that. I mean, I'm saying that I could get people to email it to me, but I just want one place to always go and get them. But always send them to me. Send me a couple of pictures. I'll always show at least 2 of them, folks. I will. Maybe I'll pick the best 2 or something like that. Or You can always dribble feed them to me. Right. But like I say, folks, hope you enjoyed London Calling on Friday. I certainly did. It's done really well as well. It's had over 500 views so far. It's done very well, that one. People seem to enjoy Fridays. And boy, did we had some cool new people on there as well, didn't we? Brick Adjuster, he was very cool. And Jay from Jay's Brick Blog. It was lovely to have him on and meet him. Right, one of those as well. Took a couple of those. I tell you what I did buy, because when I bought this set, and let's face it, folks, we bought this set way over a year ago. I actually, what started appearing on the pad wall, Ryan, if you're still out there, you probably would have seen this if you guys have got a Lego store near you. Lego started selling loads of these. I absolutely loved it because I bought loads of them. So in the future, folks, I might even extend my crane. I don't know. Maybe I might go up so it's near the roof. It looked quite a spectacle then, wouldn't you think? It'd be good fun. Anyway, I like extreme measures for things. Anyway, let's get these down. Keeping a close eye on these. Goes around like that. But there's loads of steps. It's very steppy. I'm not talking about the way the instructions are. It's just that there are lots of steps in this set. It's kind of interesting. And you are literally building from the ground upwards. Anyway, it's a question for you lot out there. What have you been building this weekend? I mean, it was AFOL day yesterday. Did anyone out there who a member of a lug? Did you guys or girls go out there and get yourself any new Lego? Right, interesting. I actually didn't for AFOL day. What I did do instead was I got a couple of bits off Amazon. They were cheap, 40% off the Lego dots. Now here's an interesting part. Never used this before. Never seen this part before. Anyone out there seen that? There are some very cool parts in this set. Like, very cool parts. This is a very premium set. I don't know if anyone's still out there, but dude, you come up with there was some very unique parts used in this. Right, where does that go? So you've got all these clips and that I've been putting in the foundations beforehand. So that goes in there. Goes there to there. Which is cool. Then we've got a couple of dustbins. Or garbage cans, as I think we like to call them in America. Let me know whereabouts you're based. What country you guys all from as well? B-boys, what country are you from? Not asking for your exact location or anything like that. Just what country or state that you might be on. Obviously, I am based in London, folks. The name kind of gives it away. And you'll see pretty much every other day pictures of London on my Instagram as well. Oh, here we go. So we've got the lids for these. They kind of squish into there. It's actually clutch power on those. You wouldn't believe it, would you? There we go. Yeah, I've got, like I say, folks, I've got this really good bulldozer set, which would be a brilliant follow-up to this set. And that goes on there like that. So what I mean, it's just the instructions are just, I find just different. I'm not saying they're odd, they're just different. Like we've started building this part over here, and then I've gone back to this. When I don't know, maybe it's just the way I've done it, but when that went on, I would have put that on next and then done that. That's all. It's just the instruction thing is something that I find intriguing. Let's say hello to a few peeps that have come in. We've got Salix as well. He's a member. Good to have you here, Salix. Hope you had a lovely day. Minifigures says, hey there, Lady McBrick. I completely forgot to say hi. Andy Seston says, I've been building Lion Knight's castle. I was taking best part apart from a UCSA wing and also taking apart the UCSA wing. Yeah, the UCSA wing. I built that live. That was a good fun. Built that with loads of other YouTubers as well. I finished the Technic BMW motorcycle today. Oh, Simon. I've got to say, I've always actually wanted that one. I'm not a Technics guy at all. I've got 1 or 2 sets of them. Never built them. But yeah, I do. I've always wanted that one. Maybe I'll get it one day. Richard Cranium says, Orlando, Florida. Phenomenal. Must get lovely and warm where you are. Hi, Minifigure. Mother Brick. She's from Ireland. I know she is because I've met her over there. Netherlands, Salix. Wow, you guys are proper from all over the world. Blackpool in the UK. You're proper north. Good stuff. Welcome, Jason. Hey, Mother Brick, how are you? Oh, there we go. Ireland. Yeah, you'll see us on, again, folks, check out Instagram. You'll see us on there. Having a big smile at the camera together. So many photos in London. It's almost like you work as a tourist board. No, I definitely don't work on the tourist board. They probably nicked some of my pictures. Oh, I'm from the USA, but I've always wanted to go live in the UK due to the huge Lego stores you have. We do have the biggest Lego store in the world. New York's got a pretty big one, though. I'm good, thanks. Just had a break from YouTube, but back now. Good stuff, Mother Big. It's good to know. Yeah, and the weird thing is, folks, is that where Leicester Square is, the biggest Lego store in the world, I'm not joking, 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from there, there's another one going to be opening up sometime late spring. Actually, we're still in winter, aren't we? So it could still be spring. But I will be going to that. I just don't know when it's going to be. Right, where are we going as well? We've got to this every now and again. This flips around. An intriguing thing. That's why, honestly, this is why I think they put the minifigure in there like early. This is about the 5th thing or something like that that you assemble, which is weird because they're normally at the very beginning and you don't actually apply them to the set yet. But this was specifically in there like that. So what's intriguing is that when you put it in there, and I'm looking at what I'm building, it actually really helps you navigate the instructions, because every now and again it'll just switch around and you're like, oh, what am I looking at? And then it'd be like, oh, okay, they've switched it around, which I love. Right, let's get these jumpers on there. It goes on there like so. Then we've got this red 2x2 jumper, which I like that. That's a nice detail there. They put the red brick, rather the red plate just underneath it, the 1x1 red plate. Love that. But it's good to hear, Mother Brick, that you're coming back. And you know what, folks? Just remember this, right? When you're an AFOL, and say you just don't do a lot of stuff around other AFOLs or YouTubing stuff, or just hanging out with me, whoever in chats, that doesn't mean you're not an AFOL just because you're not doing that sort of thing. AFOL's all in the. It's kind of like a state of mind, I always think, because if you think about it and you do bits and pieces and stuff like that, then fine. You know, some people, they just draw Lego stuff. Some people are just into Technic. And there's so many variances of being an AFOL, that one thing I love about this sort of community is that you can never really be pigeonholed. Like if I had to sort of describe myself, yeah, I do a lot of live streams. I enjoy live streams. What can I say? But I also do vlogs. I do shorts. Shorts are always good for just popping up the channel. And just a thing as well, folks. Just so you know, I'm only 25 away from 9,000. That's a bit of a milestone, isn't it? 9,000. But with the shorts thing, I know I do a few shorts. I try and do at least one short a week, but I do tend to do quite. I like to think they're high quality ones. Otherwise, you could just literally they could be good for bubblegum, can't they? But I still get more joy out of doing a vlog than I do doing a short. But then saying that, some of the shorts I've done this year, I've really, really liked. You know what? One of my favorite shorts I've ever done. I think it's 11.5 seconds long, and it's the Space Baby. I love that one. Minifigures even said, as a comment on it, that he thought it was the perfect music that I chose for it as well. Anyway, check it out, folks. You know what I mean when you see it. So many photos of London. It's almost like you work as a tourist board. It's like, there we go. I said that already. I'm from the USA. Good stuff. He'd like to live in the UK, which is cool. I got 95% of my family are American, by the way. I even work for an American law firm. Hey, happy Sunday, says Liz. Good to have you here, Liz. She's someone that's kind of blossoming at the moment in the Lego community. I'm not too many miles north from you, Greg, in Cambridgeshire. No, you're not actually. You're on the other side of London. And you know what? I'm not going to be a million miles away from you soon. I'm gonna have a couple of days break. Newcastle beat Wolves. Excellent. Craig will be happy. I know I would be if I did. I'm going to a place called Dedham and Flatford Mills, and that's not a million miles away from Cambridgeshire. We have one store in Ireland. We need more. Come on, do you know what? Just to say one thing, Mother Brick. The Irish and it's based in Dublin, folks. The Lego store in Ireland. Do you know what? That is my second favourite Lego store. I love that Lego store. I just think it's perfect. I really, really do. Oh, the Lego buildings has not stopped me from taking over my house. Oh, yeah, that's always a thing I try not to do. Someone's just popped in as well. We'll bring him in just a sec. We've got 4 stores, 5 if you also count the Discovery Centre, but they're all in the west of the Netherlands. I'd love one to be in the south. Why don't they put one in the south, Alex? Minifigures says, one extra thing I picked up yesterday, the paddle-related injury. Did you? Send me a picture. I've also been to the Lego shop in Amsterdam. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Also, I want to get to. I'm definitely, whatever happens this year, I will be going over to Billund. I actually got asked to go to Billund. When was it? In about 2 weeks' time. I can't go there yet, but I will be going there later on this year. Well, I'm gonna make a Lego Marvel mock now. Thanks for having a live stream, and I will hop back in if I'm done and you're still going. Yeah, we'll still be going, B-boys. Don't worry about that. We're going for a couple of hours at least. You can have a something in the background if you want. Just a little idea. Brick Ashley's out there saying hello. Okay, let's bring my friend in. It was AFOL day yesterday. I think he might have gone to the Lego store at the last minute and maybe bought some Lego. We'll find out in a minute. His team have just won 2-1 as well, and Newcastle are now up to 5th, so he'll be super happy. It looks like he's had a haircut as well. I had a haircut as well this weekend, folks. Let's bring him in, shall we? Here's, of course, the debonair man himself, the John Travolta looky-likey, Brick Stage Pass.
John Travolta?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good looking back in the day, wasn't he? Even as a baldy, he's quite attractive, isn't he?
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, he's all right. He's got some moves as well. So, Craigster.
Yes.
I was actually quite shocked when I found out because Barry messaged me earlier in the day. He says, "Oh, Craig's gone now." I said, "What do you mean he's gone? He's gone to the Lego store to buy Rivenal." I said, "No." I said, "You're having a laugh. He's not buying that." He said he can't go. He said he's not going to buy it. And I said, and then he went, "Oh no, I'm just joking with you." I was like, "Okay." And then later on in the day, I said, "Oh, I'm going to come in. I won't be long. I'll be coming into the Discord server. That's if you join my membership, folks. You get to go in the Discord." And then later on, I said, "Right, I'll be in about 5 minutes." He said, "Oh, there's nobody here at the moment. We might come back a little bit later." I said, "Oh, okay, cool." And I said, "No, but he's really gone. He's really gone to get it this time." And I said, "Nah, you're having a laugh." So
I got teased in the morning by Alan and Vicky and Kerry because Kerry wasn't going to go either.
Yeah,
but Alan and Vicky were trying to work on her and saying how good the roads were and the weather wasn't bad. And then Kerry started working on me, and I was like, "No, I'm not going. It's not happening." And I was umming and ahhing throughout the day, and in the end, the new thing got me. I'm calling it foamed. So FOMD.
Foamed. I haven't been to one of them parties for years.
FOMD, fear of missing discount. That's what happened to me.
Oh, that is proper Northern. That is proper Northern.
Yeah. So I went and they had loads of Rivendell's, and I got one 15% off plus Pabcock plus I think Naomi wanted some stuff as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, 15% off. That's 60 quid, isn't it? At least 60 something that'll be.
Yeah, I think it's well. I think I got about 70 odd quid off in the end. The thing with it is, as I was umming and ahhing, is that by the time the next one comes along, there's that many good stuff coming out. I was just worried that I forget about it. So now I just needs to shift some sets. I must sell some sets that I don't want.
Well, let me know. Always let me know what you got, because you never know. I might say something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure actually you've got that. You haven't got a catering, have you, by any chance?
No, but I was working on that for you.
Oh, was you? Good man.
I'm working on that one.
Nice
So
one.
yeah, I'm on to bag 3 and 4. It's really weird what they've done to dumb this down, right? They used to do like 2 bags like they do it with the modules all the time. They do bag one
Yeah.
and a little bag one, and there might be another little bag inside of bag one. So you've got all these bits. They're actually numbering the additional bag as like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and saying you need 1 and 2 to start this build.
Oh,
Which is
so they're making the instructions more helpful in some respects.
yeah, it's like there's like 40 odd bags, and I'm thinking that's a lot of bags, even for a set with 4,000 pieces. But that's why, because normally you'd get like maybe 3 number 1s or 4 number 2s when you start. And now you're getting them. Really weird for them to say grab bag 3 and 4 and start now and put all the parts out. But yeah, odd.
Oh, dude. So I don't blame you for buying it. I knew you was going to buy it one day anyway, so you might as well just buy it if you can afford it. Buy it. That's it. End of story, isn't it? Easy as that.
If you can get a discount on it, yeah.
And if you get, and I tell you what, folks, 15% is like that's a good amount of money off. And do you know what? I thought to myself when I was like, oh my god, he has actually gone to get it. I was like, he's doing it because of the discount. And then I thought, oh, he's so northern. Which made me laugh. But you know what? I would have done exactly the same thing because it only came out weeks ago, wasn't it? It was only like a matter of weeks ago.
Yeah, I thought everyone would be clambering for it on Airfall Day, but apparently they weren't. They're
It's
not
expensive. It's too blooming expensive. No, and it's not too expensive. It's just very expensive. Do you know what I mean?
It is, but it's the kind of thing that normally they queue up for on Airfall Day.
Really?
Just a sign of the times. But I think they've got plenty of stock, but they're still back ordering it online, so it clearly is selling well.
Oh yeah, and it will. It's a beautiful set. I'll buy it one day. I've got no use for it. Maybe I'll sell a couple of sets as well. Yeah. I mean, look, I could sell Studgate. I could just go and then buy Rivendell. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you should sell Studgate though.
Why is that? Tell me why you think I should.
I just think there's not going to be that many of Studgate along, and I think it makes a good centerpiece station for your city. It's got a kind of a London feel to the.
Is it because it's so ornate?
You could easily. We and Baz were talking about it on Discord. You could easily run 2 lines out with the switch track to your main track at the back. There's just so many things you could do to make it London. So
yeah. What do you think then that I could make that could be London Bridge Station?
Yeah, I think it would be easier than trying to do something because the little stations aren't very. The one you've got, the city one's nice, but it's not a London station, is it?
No, that's like a countryside station.
Yeah, or even
branch
country station. It's not really a.
Yeah,
it's not really a UK style station.
And I'm not saying it because the designer of this set is out there in the chat, but this is.
Seen that.
I know, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's like, hello. We had Tiago out there on Friday, and now we've got a designer out there. I was like, wow, this is amazing. We're pulling them in, Craig. We're pulling them in. What I like about this set, this is the first bit of feedback, and it definitely wasn't like it with the castle and the forest. There's loads of bags. There's like 22, 23 bags, of which then you've got the specialist pieces and that on top of that. But the bags are like, you could look at a bag and say, I'll knock this out in like half an hour a bag or something like that. Like the first 3 bags I built in 45 minutes. And I was like, wow, I reckon I could finish this set in like a day and a bit, or the whole day if I just, nailed down.
Yeah, there tends to be a lot like that when you're doing your own sort of instruction things and the way you have to step it back means it's probably slightly easier than Lego was. They have to look at all the different rules and stuff that they've decided are going to sit behind their instructions and how stable the build is. Whereas I found with the Bricklink Designer ones that there's a little bit more license to just say, do this bit, do this bit, do this bit, and not worry so much. But it does look good, and I do think it suits. I said it at the time, and it wasn't something that I was interested in, but it definitely suits for you. I think it'll be real good.
Yeah, well, I've got a load of construction people as well. I've got, I think I might have it up there. Maybe when we have a quick break, folks, when I sort of do a sort of, I'll show the video off for the first 3 bags. I'll have a quick look for it. I've got this really good bulldozer set to build. And it'll be perfect. It's absolutely perfect for this. And it's a really good looking bulldozer. Like, I couldn't even believe it when I saw it. I was like, I didn't even know this bulldozer set existed. Like, it's not 4+ set. It's like a proper, like,
the big one
piece. It's
from a few years ago.
Yeah, from a city. It's a proper city one. But it's like a really nice looking bulldozer.
It's huge.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I'm so building that with this. I I ordered some parts as well this weekend from Bricklink because for the cozy house, like a load of 1x2s and 1x1 white bricks. So I've ordered those. So that's going to be a cool video. That's something I've never done before. So yeah, so and I don't know. It's just I'm just digging this set, man. It's just like literally the second I saw it, I was like, that's the one I want. And I know the Bricklink Designer Program at the moment, they've got an absolute oodle, about 350 or something in it, on sets that are up for voting on. But there was that old station.
The old train shed, the old train shed.
That's the one. The train
I voted for that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be voting for that one. In fact, I'll tell you what, I might even have a look at my top 10 from there and have a look at those on Friday during London Calling. We did one once, folks. Lego Ideas. We went through 39 sets, and that took us an hour and a half, and that's fast. There's people that did videos that were even longer than that, looking at them, but we were worn out after that, so we're never doing that again. That was basically the stream in an hour of saying, "Hello, how are you doing?" For the rest of it.
I always find it interesting that not a lot of people do construction sites in City as well. They want it all neat and perfect, but construction sets are very with Lego there's always the construction stuff, so it's nice to have
dude, I love it. Right
in there, bit of activity.
Go to any city, there'll be construction work going on there. And the reason I got a load of construction workers, folks, I must have a 20 of them at least, is because I just wanted them just to be on an area that I'm working on. A bit like Red Alert. You know when you're building a town or something in Red Alert, and you just have got loads of people just steaming in on one area and building it up. I love it, man. Yeah. I love it. I truly do.
I think the other thing as well is when you're building modulars, the hardest part is probably doing the detail, and you can avoid that if you do it as a construction site because you don't need to bother putting anything inside of it. No. It's win-win.
And if it goes wrong, if I do something wrong and I'm like, oh god, it's going to take me a while to fix this, I ain't got to worry about it because no one knows what it looks like. It's under construction. And obviously it's kind of a bit of quite a funny one as well for my city. I think my city will, when I do the update for it one day, when I've got everything laid out and that, it will be quite a big update, I think. But it will happen. But I'm loving this. Look, do you know what? I'd like to see a big hospital or something like that. That would be quite good. One of these. But
there is one on the Bricklink Designer thing, a hospital.
I'll have to have a look there. I'll have a look this week, folks. We'll go through. I'll go through my favourite 10, and maybe I'll ask someone else, some other people for their favourites as well. Let's have a little catch up with the chat. Thank you everybody who's here at the moment. Over 40 of you watching at the moment. Please do me a little favour. Give us a thumbs up. You can check Craig out. All these details you'll find down in the description below, as always, folks. Simon Moss is saying hi. Mother Brick says, Greg, have you ever seen Legoland Germany? They have the parts factory where you can buy any part. Really? No, I've never been there. I've never been to Germany. Very strange. I've just never been to Germany. Been all around it. Closest I've got is probably Austria. But I've never actually been there.
Road trip.
Yeah, I would. I don't know if would I drive there? Yeah, maybe. Probably stop off in France or something for the night. Probably because the West is the most populated, but the 5th biggest city is in the South, so that'd be perfect if I work near it. Yeah, it would be. West is saying I would love to get Rivendell, but it's just the cost of it. It's also the space to display. Yeah, but what a set! What a set it is, though, Westy. Honestly. Andy says, I picked up the tall neck this week for 20% off. Yeah, that's a great set. I really wanted that set because a lot of people said that was last year's best set, especially for the money. What I did do, though, folks, and I've got a pack of stuff, a pile of stuff building up with Bricklink. Maybe I'll do a Bricklink haul video to saying what I've bought and why I've bought it. I got the minifigure from that set because she's probably my second favourite figure from last year. Brick Askew says, going to try and work out some kind of gangster story in my construction set. Very good. Yeah.
Union related.
Yeah. Have him hanging over the edge. Spider-Man just there, ready to pounce and help him out. Lots of love out there. Recovered from yesterday. I was knackered when I got home. 2 hours at the paddball minifig who was yesterday.
Why?
I don't know. I think he was trying to cram it all in. You know what he's like? Oh, Gaza. Anyways, where does that go? Oh, that's interesting. Putting the stairs in already. But yeah, I spoke to Kerry as well today, and I said to her, when are you streaming this week? And because I said I do want to do another stream this week, so I want to build this as quick as I possibly can, and I want to maybe I'll do it in 3 streams or something like that. I'm definitely going to be streaming it next Sunday, folks, same time, and then our clocks. I think our clocks changed then as well.
And usually end in it of March.
Yeah, so maybe it's 2 weeks. Yeah. God.
A funny feeling it's the end, isn't it, of March?
No, you're right. I think it is the end of March. Yeah. So we still got easy 2 weeks to go there yet. Then, missing a piece. Oh, it's yellow ones I want.
I'm building that candlestick. You asked me how it was built.
Yes, there's quite a few people who were interested how that kind of came together. Very cool, mate. So, before you've built the set, what do you want to get out of the set? What is it you're looking for? Because then I'll ask you another time and say, did you get it? So what are you hoping to get from this set?
It's a weird question.
I know, but the thing is though, you're a mocker, right? And I'm not talking. He's not like a form of coffee, folks, or anything like that. He does his own constructions. Are you hoping to learn something from it, or are you just doing it because for the pure love of the set?
Well, I just think, again, it's one of those ones where the set looks great. Everyone says there's good techniques on it. You get all the iconic minifigures. It's probably going to pass my test of being a dust collector because I've got the Tower of Authentic. So I've got somewhere to put it. So, yeah, I want it to be enjoyable. I want the build to be good and learn some techniques off it, which I already know I'm going to, because a lot of them, like you say, a lot of people share them now. There's a guy on Instagram called Peter who tends to show off techniques of little builds. So,
all right.
But yeah, I mean, I tried not to look at it in the store yesterday, but you can't help but look at it. It really stands out.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a great set.
And I kind of want to see how it does against the castle, because that was a really good build.
Yeah, that's a good shout actually, because I said that to people on London Calling, didn't I? It's like you've got these two kind of castle-y things out there. One's more sort of fantasy sort of thing, but it would sit quite nicely inside a big castle, wouldn't it? That would look quite good.
I'm screaming for people to do some more mocks of it.
Yeah.
I think it could be quite easy to extend it without having to buy 2 of them as well. You could just buy parts. We were talking about that today, that there is a lot more opportunities for people to buy parts than there was when we first started out doing designs and things. And lug bulk is getting more expensive, especially now we've left the EU. And the options are is cheap way of getting parts now through Pick a Brick Walls, online, Bricklink, far more easy than it was, say, 10 years ago. So I wouldn't go and buy another Rivendell set to add to it, because most of the parts that I've come across so far are relatively readily available.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still say, haven't they, for a little while now, that Pebbles are the cheapest way to get your Lego. It's just that you just don't know what you're going to get.
No, they seem to be a bit more consistent there. I definitely think you'll be able to pick up the more rarer parts in the quantities you need through the online one. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit, but Love Bulk, you're waiting 6-7 months.
Yeah. So, God, that's a long time, man.
A lot of people forget what they've ordered the parts for them to build the mocks with as well.
But also as well, how many people forward think that long? Unless you're doing a big display.
Only people who have used Lug Bulk before, like you're saying, know what they've got planned coming up and where their part shortages. But it gets you. The good thing about Lug Bulk is it just gets you to a good place in terms of you get your bulk stuff.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I was always like, oh, what parts should I get? What parts should I get? And then you said to me once, you said, I'll just get a load of 1x2s. And I was like, of course. That's the easiest thing.
I got one year I got 1x2 tan with groove and 1x1. I think it's like a dark tan or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And with that, I've built most of Wayne. I mean, I got it for Wayne Manor. I've built most of Wayne Manor with it. Before then, when I wasn't ready for building it, I'd built a castle using it, and everybody's gone, "Oh yeah, the two different colors," and you just literally just laid. I got 1,000, I think I got 2,000 of the 2s, 1,000 ones, and I just built constantly. But you get that really cool effect.
Yeah,
And
it's almost like you get that mortar effect, the brick effect, without using
masonry bricks.
Masonry bricks, yeah. Sorry, I suddenly thought, oh, Craig's got a name. What's he done? Lucky but one. Was that your team today?
Yeah. But the same can be said with plates. Getting hold of 1x2 plates, you can build so much with them.
Yeah.
You just need either you need a 1x1 or a 1x3 to balance up the strength to move it across. But loads of people I know that build entire buildings out of just plates, so they get the effect all the way up the walls.
That is.
I don't think I'd quite go to that level, but
no, but it is a technique. I mean, it just means you're just buying them. Right, let's catch up with the chat. I was just a bit worried then. I was like, oh, I've still got some bricks left over. But there is more to the instructions, thank goodness. We've got Mr. Chalice out there. Says, no AFOL day for me. No, I didn't buy anything on AFOL day. I did buy a couple of Lego things. I think what it is. I'll tell you what I did buy. I got a couple of dots boxes. They were like 45% off on Amazon. I thought I'd get them. They're going to be useful for name things and stuff like that and doing displays up in the city. And I'll tell you what I did get as well. They were selling it for £13.50, the Snow Trooper set. I thought, well, I'll get them because I'm going to need those every now and again for when I get back to doing the AT-AT, which I will do, folks. But my focus now is on the city, so there'll be maybe one or two more of those AT-AT streams coming up. We got Brickowski says, heading off for dinner now. See you guys later. Take care, mate. Have a good one. Great to see you. Minark's out there. He's in the house. He's giving out some love to everyone. Minark's got a question, though. It's a very interesting question. He says, Craig, do you think that the pad wall is influencing creations recently due to the variety of colours and pieces?
Probably yes. Because you see a lot of stuff that's being made with the parts and you instantly go, that was on the pad wall. That was on the pad wall.
Yeah.
But I think that's inevitable. But I think the variety on the pad walls is good. It's a lot better than it was. It was a lot more geared towards kids building. There was always lots of wheels on and lots of windscreens and stuff that no one was really buying. I think they've realised that more adults buy stuff off there than kids.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Right, that's bag 5 done, folks. Thank you for the question, Minar. Keep the questions coming, folks. This is it so far. Look at this. It's lovely. Did I make you proud, Craig, when I sent you the picture, the Mills picture?
Yeah. I know it just makes it so much easier moving it around. If you'd have been moving that around on just the base plate, it would have been a lot flimsier.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, you're dead right. It's the way to go. I like this effect here, actually. This effect here, going across there. I really like that. It's just, you might get cobblestones, I guess, something like that. But and the pattern is really nice. I might use that pattern throughout the city in various sort of locations. But it's very good, and it's setting it up quite nicely for those bars.
I maybe would have used a full 2x4 across that gap there.
2x4 across the gap. What gap we're talking about?
Between the 32 and the 6. No, the 32 and the 16 underneath on your mills.
Yeah. You would have done a what? Sorry.
I would. There, it looks like you've got two. You've got them going the other way, and I would have had it across, strengthen that gap.
Yeah, I did think that, but there's actually stuff on this that you would connect with a base plate. See that there? That's actually got a pin that comes off it that connects.
You're going for a pull away, then, are you?
Yeah, that's as easy as that. And you'll see that in a minute, folks, with a video, because I'll first of all I'll look to see if I've got the bulldozer still up here or down here, because I've been gagging to build it for yonks. But I just want to say hello to a few people out there. DZ Studios says hello. I wasn't able to get any of these. Oh, unlucky, my friend. Anyway, sit back and watch us building it. Minark says Macro Bricks. Happy Sunday. Good to see you here, mate. Good to see you all here, actually. Do us a little favour, folks. Give us a thumbs up. It does help. It does help us. It does help the algorithm. It helps me probably more than Craig, in all honesty. But if you are here and you are interested, you think, Craig, that Craig is not only wearing a beautiful looking t-shirt today, but he's got good taste in Lego as well.
House of Dragon t-shirt.
House of Dragon. House of Dragon is what? What's the House of Dragon?
TV series.
Is it? Was it any good?
Yeah.
That's a big dragon.
Brilliant.
Has it got two heads, or is that two dragons?
Yeah, it's a symbol of House Targaryen.
Oh, nice. I liking that. Peter Nike is out there as well, saying, "Hey, how you doing, Peter Nike?" Okay, folks. Well, look, I'm going to get bag 5 together, and while I'm doing that, I'll have a look for the bulldozer as well. But sit back. You can chat away, folks, because I'll even bring it up if I can. But this is how I built bags 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place, and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane, and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place, and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane, and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you.
Well, I think we just about got the gist of that. It must be a thing with the videos tonight. Okay, they keep glitching on me. I don't know if that was doing that for you as well, Craig.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, this must be my end then. Okay, that's good to know. I did find a bulldozer. But it's not the bulldozer.
Yeah.
I got this because I think it was like going for like £4.50 on Amazon. I thought, well, it's got a little wrap with it as well, and a wheelbarrow. But there we go. That's what I got. I mean, actually, look, it uses that part. That part here, there, is on there as well. Right. Anyway, I look like you've got your. Is it me, folks? Does it look like I've got Craig's head at this angle? If I come over here, look at this. Look.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Look at that. He looks like super fit now. He does. It looks like he's like a triathlete. Oh,
Whatever.
and for that happened. I deserve that. Right. Let's put that down there. So this is bag 5. Let's get that going. And Macro's out there. Good to have you out there, Macro. It is. It says, doing good, Minark. Mocking up some castles. Ooh, Minark, you know what you need to do? You need to send me some pictures. So I got them on Friday. You can always send me the pictures any time of the week, folks. You really can. One Brick Stud says, I'm very well, Monarch. It's good to have you here, One Brick Stud. Really is. Hope you guys are having a good super weekend, actually. Always like doing the end of the weekend. Got 55 votes out there at the moment. People saying, yes, Greg, we would like you to do some more building during the week as well. So yeah, it's probably Tuesday, folks. I've spoken to the peeps, and because I never like because the thing is, like, Friday's my gig, and if I don't like to stream over other people, so I don't. In a nutshell, now, what I need to do is just find where this goes. So if that goes round, if he's round there like that, I've got to face it in the direction that the minifigure is in. Oh, there we go. It just goes there. Awesome. Right, let's grab another one of these. Here we go. Oh no, it's the wrong piece. Look at that though. That's nice. I need to get a load of these. I need to get a load of these in black.
What's that?
It's the. I think you might have some of these. I want to get them because
I've got loads of them.
I'm thinking to put my train track high up, but then if I get Studgate or use Studgate, I don't think I will because I gotta find 2 bits of track. But look at these for a part. That's a nice finish, isn't it? That. I don't see that very often in anything.
Yeah, I've got a few of them in dark grey. Can't remember where I got it from.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Right. Okay. So I'm on bag 5 now, folks. Building a waste. Massive. It's the same size as base-wise anyway as Assembly Square. Right. Let's pop that over there for now. And start laying some bricks, as they say.
Yeah, elevated trains, unless you're going to do them on like roller coaster track, they can take up a lot of room.
Yeah, and I was thinking of you doing it so that it didn't take up a lot of room. But the more I looked into it, the more I thought,
yeah,
I don't see where I'm going to be better off here. Yeah.
You can lift it though, because you'll be lifting it to go across the bridge at the front. So, but you're still on a good setting because you've got a Mills base on your. I would just come out the back of Studgate and curl it round like that.
Yeah, that's what I could do.
Join your main line.
Oh yeah, just have a side off. Yeah, maybe I will do that and make the trains just more of a thing for it. You know what I mean?
And you have your tunnel covering your back mainline loop, so you can build on top of it. Give your city some depth.
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll have to talk about that. Are Chelsea playing today?
I think they played yesterday and won.
Did they?
Leicester, yes, 3-1.
Oh, that's right, they did. No, you're right. Yeah, that was quite a tough game for them.
Yeah, you got to watch it, didn't you? Just with no noise or anything. Just watch it on the.
Oh, I could have done a better job of match of the day than them.
Most watched match of the day, isn't it? That one.
No, was it really?
Yeah.
The BBC in the hierarchy, they'll see that as a win.
Yeah, but they could save a lot of money, couldn't they?
They could do, actually.
Well, license does earn a lot of money. Payers money.
What time do you call this? You say this is way too early. I mean, it must be
7 o'clock in the morning for Rich, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't think it's changed yet, has it, Rich? I don't think you've gone from 12-hour difference. Soon.
I got to watch the Morning Brick World for about, I don't know, maybe half hour or so today to get rid of this. But they always moan about the change, the clock time. So, were anyone on there complaining about it? Were they all okay with it? Oh, actually, did you watch it? I'm saying that. I don't even know.
No, I didn't watch it. I was too busy. I've been sorting out in here and doing some stuff with my car that needed doing.
Good stuff. Is that the new one? Is that the new one you got?
The new one I got needs a new battery, so it's gone back to the dealership. So I've a new battery fitted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want because otherwise that'll go flat as a pancake in this weather, mate.
Yeah, that's what happened to it. I think that the problem is it's because it had come in and it hadn't really sat with them a while because I knew it was coming in, and when it come in, as soon as the minute it come into the delership, we'd bought it. So they hadn't done. They hadn't really done it. So I'm glad it's done it now. Before it, like 6 months down the line, it cost me to have it replaced because it's just an expensive battery.
I tell you what, it definitely is, mate. It really is. imagine an electric car. Blimey. I've got a friend of mine who's just bought a Tesla, and he's negotiated a good rate with his electrical company, so that he's not paying more than what he would with petrol. Right, one by one. Is that one by one? Yep, it's one by one.
Or is it 8 a.m.? So it's oh yeah, so maybe
That's
that's
not too bad. Yeah, it's not
Have
too
yours
bad.
changed then? Have your clocks changed, Rich? Do yours go before ours do?
Yeah, maybe they just go where the American one goes. Or where their one's changed. I mean, saying that, not all the American ones will change. Actually, I'm just thinking about that. God, tomorrow could be a nightmare for any US problems. We always have issues at work when the clocks change. There's always something goes a bit pear-shaped. Yeah, so I watched that Luther last night, and there was some really gripping parts about it. And then afterwards, I was just like, I don't know what to think about this now. So there's like certain parts of it, I was just like, what? You know what I mean when you see it?
I've always
Like,
thought that about Luther anyway.
Well, it is a bit like that, but I'm not joking. Within 10 minutes, you'll be like, what? But anyway, it's like I just watched it and I was just like, okay, yeah. And it was nice that they had a decent budget with it, and Andy Serkis was very good in it. He's a very mysterious. It's probably the best way to describe his character. So I don't know if West Ham are in the relegation zone still. After that, they got a draw today. It wasn't a brilliant result, but it wasn't a terrible result. Aston Villa at home.
Oh God!
And we beat them, but we can't score for Toffee at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of our problem today. We missed too many chances. Don't finish them off. Don't kill games off. And then give away silly goals.
Was that what it was? I mean, Wolves are not a bad team, you know.
Yeah, but we were miles better than them in the first half, and apart from the obvious Perp being an idiot and debatable 50-50 of whether he should have been sent off or not.
All right, okay. Brixton saying, hey, Macro, not me, that's for sure. Hope you're well, mate. Not too bad, mate. Still a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do to get back to normal, but we're getting there slowly. Appreciate that, mate. Some love there from me to Brixton. Dang, hey, there is always another round man. There's always another round man. Hope so, Macro. He's saying, ouch, yeah, West Ham are in a bit of trouble. We are, and we can get out of it, but we're just making a meal of it. It's been in Europe. That's the problem.
You did all right in Europe, didn't you?
Yeah, we're doing fine. We haven't lost a game. We just can't. And we're 2-0 up on an aggregate game for our next one. So we've got to play another game that we're 2-0 up on. Yeah, I knew that was always going to have a negative effect on our season. I think when I saw them playing at the beginning of this year, I was like, they're playing like they're tired still from last year. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So we've got a little spanner here that goes on the end of that. Like that. You wouldn't get that in a normal Lego set, I'm pretty certain.
What's it to do?
We'll find out in a sec. It goes through here. So it goes on the end of an axle. Which is very good. Let's get 2 of those going on there. I'm a bit fiddly, so I'll just pop that there for now. Let's get those through there. And then that goes on there like that, I think. And that goes in there, yeah. It looks like it's just like a valve or some sort.
Oh yeah, it's a bit of design.
Yeah, it's nice touch. And then this,
Yeah, you don't often see spanners getting used, do you?
no, and they are, you know, it is a thing, isn't it? It is a building site thingy. That goes in there quite beautifully, actually. Here we are, so you guys can see it as well. Look at that. Yeah, we're not doing too good this year, though, mate. But like I say, it's the European thing. Like, we're having a good run in it, that's for sure. But I mean, would I rather us get relegated but win that European trophy? I'd rather stay up. But the thing is, like, quite a lot of the games we're playing well, we just aren't scoring. And I got to be honest, the players that we've got that he's bought have not performed well, and the players that we had are just not playing as well as they did last year. Like last year, they punched way above their weight. They were on fire. They couldn't lose for Toffee, and this year we can't win for Toffee.
I am building Rivendell, Rich. Currently a bookcase, which I quite like because it's the style that I would build a bookcase in.
Nice.
Which is on a flat on a plate, so like that, so that when you snot it, it's going to sit upright.
Show us that, mate.
So it's flat on a plate. Look.
Nice.
So normally they build them up, don't they? This way you can put everything down and save on bits, and then when you turn it up the right way, it's going to look like a proper bookcase.
There's more books in that than the bookstore.
Yeah, that ain't hard though, is it?
It wasn't really.
So yeah, quite like it.
We've got Secret Squirrel. Bricks is out there as well. Hi, mate. Saying hi, everyone. Good to see you. This is the build is looking good. Thank you, mate. And Jake's out there as well. Jake, happy Sunday, my friend. Right. What's the 2x3s in this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's looking like Tuesday will be the day. I'll come back and build some more on this, folks.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Probably kick off maybe 7. I just think I could do a good, nice, healthy 2 and a bit hours. You know what I mean? And Craig, if you're around, you're more than welcome to join me as well.
I will let you know.
It is. I'm glad about Tuesday as well because I'm working from home Tuesday, so I can come down here and get it all set up. Because that's the thing now. Because I got 3 rooms with six monitors set up in them now. Because I set up that other one for Gemma now. The sit down stand up desk. So that's only a temporary thing. But I tell you what, it's really good. And then one day that will come down here, and that'll be used for down here. That will be. I bought that months ago. I got that 6 months ago in a sale. It was like 30% off. I saved like £170, I think it was. And I was like, yeah, I'll be like Richard then.
Yeah, he likes his up and down.
Oh, I love it. I'd love to build staying up. The only thing I've got to be careful of though, we've got a light that is only about that far from there, so. I've got to be careful I don't. I've got to be careful I don't go through the top. Oh, could you imagine that if I went through the ceiling? Like, oh my god! Go on there. That's that one. That works. Oh, okay. There's got to be 2 on there. 2. Oh, this is interesting. And 2.
Very, very modular style, this.
Yeah, when I've seen it in the shop, it's definitely been that style.
These statue prints, though, do look really good. If they get on the old Pick a Brick online, they'd be good. People buying a few of those. Again, would look good in the city, wouldn't these statues? London has a lot of them.
Yeah, London's got a lot of ornate stuff goes on. Right, that's one. Oh, okay, I've put too many plates in one part. Whenever I think I've spotted a mistake, it's not. It's me. I've done something wrong. The sign of a good set, that is, folks. The minifigures are pretty special with your set. Have you got a particular favourite, dude?
Don't know until I see them. Frodo and Sam are pretty cool, but they're the only two I've built so far.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what Boromir looks like. The old Sean Bourne or Scene Bean.
How does that do that?
Oh, Bazza here.
Oh, it's Bazza in the house.
How's
Hey,
it
Bazza. Looking forward to watching Rivendell progress. Craig. Yeah, so I'm going to Essex next Saturday to see some family. And I was like, and I'm looking for a restaurant to take them out to. And I found a place called Inworth, and they've got a place there called Rivenhall. And I was like, oh my God, there's Rivenhall. That's that. And then I was like, oh no, it's Rivendell, isn't it? So yeah, I thought I found a place that was named after it. Lots of love out there. Show some love out there, everybody, for Bazza. He's under the weather at the moment. He's doing all right. He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Right. Right, so there's that. Can't quite get something to line up here at the moment. But I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it. Right, so that goes across to there. Unless, of course, that's it. No, definitely my mistake. There's a plate I forgot to put in there, which is good. I'm getting better at working out where I've gone wrong these days. Just go back on myself. Go back on myself. Yep, there we go. And there we go. Yeah, that's good. I can see. I can see. We're back in business, folks. We are cooking on gas. Talking about cooking on gas, we've got 42 watching at the moment, which is amazing. Thank you so much. And 41 thumbs up. Amazing.
Sunday night, nice.
For a Sunday night, it's very nice. And somewhere lurking out there is the designer of this set as well, which is kind of exciting. No pressure. No pressure, though.
Yeah. Making sure you're building it.
Yeah. That was nice on Friday, though, wasn't it? When Jay was on, I said to Jay, who works in association with Lego, it's probably a nice way of putting it. I said, Jay, do us a favor, feed this back to Lego, blah 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 blah. And then Tiago jumps in and says, "Oh yeah, I'll mention it." Oh, that was a nice surprise as well. Love his reviews. It's like I got my favorite 3 reviewers. Other than the peeps in the community, but I do like. I always use M&R. And actually, tell me who you use out there, folks, as well. I say who you use. Who do you like to watch their reviews? I like my reviews. I do the short ones, the good, the bad, and the build, which I love that. I truly do. But I always watch Tiago. I always watch Jang, and M&R for his Star Wars stuff. But I'm interested to know who else should I be watching out there, folks? Let me know.
Quite like Racing Bricks sometimes when he does some of the
sweet
stuff.
Yep. No, you're completely right. I do watch Racing Bricks as well because they do the best reviews on cars anyway. Yeah, they are synonymous with cars.
Is it the Austrian Brick Fan? I've sometimes watched his reviews.
The Austrian Brick Fan. Is it? He's the guy that does the speed builds, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He'll introduce himself. I think randomly, I think I'm a moderator for him. Strange but true, folks. Strange but true.
Definitely a spanner.
Right, how's that go? Like that.
You can watch Planet Text videos. Now we don't watch Planet Text videos. Crikey.
All 69 seconds of them.
Yeah. We just go onto his live streams and annoy him.
I don't think he can be annoyed, is he? He's indestructible in that sense.
I don't know. You can get him flapping.
I saw the most I've ever seen him flap is when he purposely knocked over his AT-AT. Like,
I used to like watching Brick Scenes reviews, but he don't do them no more.
yeah, I do like Brick Scenes reviews. Yeah, he's very good.
Always had a different take on it.
Yeah, he we're talking like he's not out there, but he is, of course, and we know it. I like his cinematography. He's very good with that. I used to like watching his videos because I like watching his videos. I have to turn the sound off. It's just that Kiwi accent. I'm not like, oh, I can't do it. But I do like looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're out there. They're out there. There he is.
Good.
What have we got out there? Little Jason. Oh, Bevin's. Yeah, Bevin. He's quite good. He does a lot of city stuff. Bevin's bricks great for lighting too. Yeah, he likes his lighting stuff. Ruler is out there. Ruler. Good day to you, sir. Hope you're having a fine Sunday, or maybe even a Monday if you happen to be Australian or from New Zealand. He says he's still waiting on his modular construction site. Whereabouts are you based, Ruler? Because I think UK does generally get it before the Americas or something like that. We're just giving out some love there to Secret Squirrel. Macro rather saying, oh yeah, he's lighting is awesome, Beetlejuice. I agree. Minifigures says it depends on the set. For example, I watched Joanna. Yeah, Joanna's good for her reviews on city sets, lighting kits. I'm really passionate about her city. That's true. She's got an unorthodox city. She has a bit like Shy. Macro's giving out some love to Ruler. Ruler saying, "Hey Macro." He goes, "I'm in Estonia, dude. In Estonia, wow! I love Estonia. I say that I've been there. I've been there once. I went there once. I was there for a very long weekend. I was there 4 days, and it was a conference. I was there for a conference, and I decided to have a day off either side of it as well. Tallinn's the name of the place I went to, and it was -16. I went out wearing jeans, and I'm not joking, folks. It was so cold, my legs were stinging. So I went back to the hotel and bought. I had to put on a pair of tracksuit bottoms as well. Some people might call them leggings. I'm just saying. It was another layer, put it that way, folks. And then I went out, and it was beautiful. And it was the most beautiful place I've ever been to, because it was there was a sprinkling of snow everywhere, and it just looked lovely with the dark blue sky as the nights were drawing in. It was amazing. Totally loved it. I went there with a good friend of mine, actually. He's sadly passed away now, but he was like a brother to me. He really was. Pink Wheels is out there. Brick World, not Brickwork. She must have said something earlier on. But yeah, folks, I had a really good time when I was in Estonia. And do you know what I love about Estonia, Craig? Is that it's free Wi-Fi everywhere you went as well. It was and they sell Lego at the airport as well. So that was quite good. And that was years ago. We're talking a good 7 years ago. Yeah, leggings, or were they jeggings? Yeah, a combination of the two.
Ooh, Greg in Lycra. There you go, people.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Worth an extra thumbs up, that.
Definitely. On the stream, that is, folks. On the stream. Nowhere else. Just saying. Yeah, I'm definitely preferring the instructions and the bags of bricks, the amount that you get in each one, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, that when I was doing and you've done it as well, Craig, just sometimes some of the bags would have like hundreds and hundreds in them. It was like a set in itself. And I was a bit like, oh, this is hard work. But this is really enjoyable. And do you know what I like about this? And honestly, this isn't a dig against Star Wars stuff, because I love Star Wars. I really do. This is actually really colourful. Right. Twisty, 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 twisty. I don't think I've ever had anyone from Estonia watch before. Very nice. Anyway, good to have you here, Ruler. Just out of curiosity, Ruler, how did you find out about this stream? I don't think I've ever asked anyone that before, but it's only because I've never had anyone from Estonia.
Bored, were you?
Well, I tell you what. I tell you the thing with Estonia that's interesting, or what I found was interesting at the time, anyway, is that it's not far from Moscow, Estonia. It really isn't. And I was thinking, oh, I could go and pop over. We had an office there at the time, and well, I can't do that now because it doesn't exist anymore. But it was very, very close to Russia, that's for sure. I think it might even border on it. Oh, and I tell you what, here's a story. Don't get to tell this story very often. But where was the name of the place I went to after it? So when I was flying back to the UK, that was it. When I flew back from the UK, we had to stop off where we got this tiny plane, very small plane. It probably held about 50 people, something like that, and it stopped off in Latvia, of all places. Not far at all. It literally went up in the air and it was coming down again, and you wouldn't believe it, folks. It was just me and my mate, and it was a basketball team as well, and I think it was the Croatian international basketball team. And like I said, this plane was tiny, like like literally about 2 inches between each chair. And these guys were sitting in there, and they were sitting there with their legs up by their ear rolls. They were, because they were that tall. That's a story I don't get to tell very often. Right, that's got 2 on it. Oh, nearly broke something there. Don't worry, folks. We're in one piece here. We're in one piece. How do you like digital instructions for this set? They're all right, actually, Ruler. That's what I'm using here. In fact, we've got no choice. As you probably know, that is our. That is the way it comes together. Comes with it. I use digital instructions every time I do a live stream, anyway, so I don't mind it. Like, if that's where Lego can save some money, or at least these sets are sort of slightly cheaper, then yeah, I'm all for it, to be honest.
I'm trying to find a 1x4 offset brick with 2 rings, which is a really, really old piece from like space sets way back in the early 80s, late 70s space sets. If I found it,
yeah,
people would instantly know what I was talking about. But they've used them on these to angle the walls, so it just goes to show that they've used a part that I've never used for in conjunction with another part to get an angle, which we know in Lego is really hard to do.
Right, let's show us the part, dude. Show us the part.
The part, let's see if you can see it. The part is that one there that people will know as black in space sets.
Yeah,
when they were kids, and they've used it with the 1x2 rounded plates to make that curve.
Oh, nice. That's a nice technique.
So that's a part from all those years back that somebody's thought, I know what I can use that for. How cool is that?
Very nice. There you go, folks. That's a nice technique for you. Rivendell and the construction site. I mean, arguably the 2 best Lego sets around at the minute. Just saying. Anyways, Baz is out there. What's he saying? He says, yeah, Croatians are very, very basketball players. Honestly, like, you couldn't have made it up. Like, literally, I just got on this plane, and it's just me and my mate. I was like, oh, that's all right. We've got loads of room on this. I might even lay down and have a snooze. And And then suddenly his basketball team come on, and they're massive. They were ginormous, like really tall, and not lanky. They were like, they were pretty well built. And he goes, yeah, lots of tall people in the Baltics. There are. No, I'm sub, says Ruler. Good stuff, mate. Welcome to the LBB family. Good to have you here. It came up with my suggestions on YouTube. Phenomenal. Now, that's the great thing, folks. It's he goes, I've seen you multiple times on GMBW as well. Good man. Yeah, me and Hive, we do the odd stream a few times a year called the Transatlantic live stream. I've done one of those for a little while. We do need to do one. Right. Got some interesting instructions now on the next page. Let's take a look at this. This is using, it must be something that needs to be dead right because they're being very specific in their instructions. So they're saying, turn it around there. They're being very clever on this. This is why they have that minifigure. They literally, you put this minifigure in the work site at the beginning, and they kind of use it as a way to navigate you around it.
That is clever.
Yeah, it's easy.
Like
really, yeah. Now then, where does this go? So that's around there like that. That's going to go through there. Okay, so I need two of those. But there's also something that goes in between them. All right. So this is quite interesting. If I pull this around here, I can show you guys as I'm doing it. So we've got that there. It's going to go there. We've got one there as well. But it's got to go through here to go in there. I've been to Croatia a few times as well. They love Modic there. Modic, I think his name is. The footballer. It's like literally every other person goes around wearing a football shirt of his. Like the guy's a legend out there. He really is. Probably rightly so. I mean, he's very good. As I say, one of my favourite players is from there. Tanu, a Bulls legend. Got to be careful how I say that sentence, Baz. In all honesty, it's a tricky one to say. He goes, I'll use that in a castle for sure, says Macro Bricks. He likes that technique that you were showing earlier on, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
It's well useful. This one's probably going to fall into my reference material instructions with the castle.
Oh, reference materials. Tell us a little bit about that then. What's all that about?
The ones that I don't put them away. I keep them out and put them in a folder for stuff to go back to. I do a lot with the modular sets as well, just so you've got reference material of how to do something.
Baz has sent me a message. Baz, you know I'm not going to be able to take that just yet. Maybe I will when I have a little bit of time out. He's probably sent me some inside info on Croatian basketball players. He knows his sport. And he loves his basketball, actually.
He basketball, yeah. He stays up and watches it. Big Bulls fan.
Strangely doesn't surprise me, that. I bought him a cap once, a Bulls cap. Sent it to him. And Matt draws his nose like a pear.
Yeah. Like a bull's nose. He used to like bullseye as well, so there you go.
Yeah. Billy's special prize. I used to love that. I just used to watch it for that last bit. See what they would have won.
Great.
Yeah. You know, they live in a block of flats.
What you would have won.
They live in a block of flats. The people that won, they live in a block of flats. And
and they won a boat.
Yeah,
it's like, good luck cutting that in half.
Right, got another one of those to do. There's a lot of axles being put into this. It's quite scary. Right. Another axle coming up. Yeah, he goes, yep, he still wears it. Good man. That's nice to hear that, is Baz. And it is a cool cap. I love wearing caps. I really do. I need to get some more. I mostly wear the New York one. Always people who win the boat live miles from more on the sea. They do. Yeah. I just used to crack me up. I used to love it. It's like they're doing it on purpose. It's like blankety blank, checkbook and pen. Oh, that's a cracking piece. Good idea using it like that. Yeah, everyone's loving that that technique. So you got this. You keep a reference book then.
I just keep them out. Yeah, I've got a little folder to put them in with the ones that I know I've got stuff in that I'm going to use in case I forget how to do it.
Yeah, good idea, mate.
You never know.
You never know, indeed. Right, let's pop that in there.
There's always something worth pinching. They get
That's
paid
why
to
we build all
design
these
these
sets.
sets.
Yeah.
So might as well steal it.
Oh, some people might call it inspiration.
Artistic theft, lovely.
Oh yeah. So yeah, folks, we'll be building this again on continuing it. Don't worry, we're not finishing off yet. I'm just letting you know in case you've got to go. We'll be continuing on Tuesday. Probably kick off at 7, I think. I could do earlier, but I think I'll do 7. At least I get a little bit of downtime after work. I'm working from home Tuesday, so it kind of works quite nicely. And yeah, so I'll be 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock for part 2. So it's just weird. Like I'm building over there now. I'm building over this part over here. It's like it's like you're building it up layer by layer. It's like a 3D printed sort of thing. But I am loving it though. Like I even had a funny thing. I was that excited about this when I first started building it earlier on today. I was like, do you know, potentially this could be the best set I've ever built. I've always wanted. This is unlike anything else I've ever built in Lego.
Has that been finished?
Let's have a look. Okay, folks, just so you know, this is Rivendell. Backstage Pass got this yesterday. And tell us a little bit about the techniques as well.
So yes, that angled one, look, with the statues to get that nice effect. And then some really nice decorative inside. There's that bookcase.
That bookcase looks brilliant when you're looking down it.
Yeah.
Because you've got... What I like about that area that you're looking at, on one side, it's monochrome, and on the other side, it's complete Technicolor.
Yep.
That
nice.
That is
one
nice,
little
man.
bit.
Pretty exciting. Very cool, man.
6.
You're liking that? And how do you feel about the cost of Rivendell? Because I personally, I'm not putting words in your mouth, I actually personally think it's worth it. I think it's one of the best sets Lego ever done. Apparently, Tiago reckons it's the best set he's ever built in Lego. Having listened to GMBW earlier on today, that's what they said. So, I don't know. What do you reckon, Craig, so far? What's kind of your first impressions of building it?
I think from just piece count alone and minifigures, it's probably a lot of value. I do think there is a market for splitting the boxes up there, because they've done it all in this way so you can build it together. So they could release them as sections for people to buy and build and then put together. And because you know they're going to buy all of them once they've bought one.
Yeah.
Rather than people laying out the full amount. But yeah, for value for money, I think it's pretty good for a licensed theme. I mean, everyone's going to talk about the small parts, but I'm quickly having a look through, and there isn't a lot of. It's only 130 of that color tile in a 6,000 set. I think there's about 280 tiles on the roof in a 6,000 set. It's hardly changing the piece count, is it?
No, not really.
You're probably going to get a lot of extra ones as well, which are always useful to have. A bit of an overdose of tiles. I think it's whether you really like Lord of the Rings enough as well. There's also that element to it. I don't think you should just keep building stuff just because the set looks nice. It should mean something to you to go on display.
I'm doing something a little bit odd here. This section here is building up, but I cannot see how that works in that. So I'm building this part here. and you've got that it says 2x2 plate with a jumper on it.
Yep.
And it's totally meant to be there. It's in line with those. And then you've got these pieces here. Hold on. Right. I think I've spotted where I might have gone wrong.
Yeah, they're offsetting it, aren't they, for a reason?
Yeah. But see, that goes like that. That goes like that.
What's Mark saying? I love the set, but I don't know enough of Lotch to invest and enjoy. Yeah, it's kind of like you almost want a library, don't you, of sets where you can just go there, get the set out, build it, and then return it for a small fee. That's what we need.
Well, Lego were going to do that. They were going to rent their sets out. Just before COVID, that was definitely on their radar to do that.
Our Lug does it, but they don't have like every sort of modern set to do. They have more classic sets for people who've missed out, but and some modulars, some of the early modulars. But I still think as a modern thing, like like a new version of Blockbuster, for example, a lot of people would do that because it would save them a lot of money and you'd still enjoy the build.
Right. So that goes there like that. So that's definitely there. That's definitely right.
Right.
So you've got that in there. They go around there like so. And then here.
It's going offset in the middle, yeah?
Well,
they move it forward a bit.
It must do. It must go
Sit it on the jumper. You were the far corner of the edge.
Well, the far corner. So
yeah, you want that on the jumper, don't you?
Yeah. But it must go like that.
Yeah, that's it. It's offsetting it forward, leaving a gap behind it.
Yeah. But you can't see the gap very well on the instructions. It looks like it's butting up against it.
All right. Well, yeah, I can't see any other reason to do that because that's where
that's what I'm thinking as well.
You can't set the corner piece to any other part of a jumper.
Yeah.
Then.
Hold on a minute.
If you look at the bottom of a corner, it's only got 2 pins.
Yeah, I would say that I just can't see on the instructions. If the instructions had like an above view over it, looking down, that would have been so much easier. Ryan is getting us mixed up with Craig and Greg. We actually sound like a band, like a folklore band or something. It says you're building the offset bracing for the upright column parts out in front. See, this is what you need when you do a live stream, and you think, I can't get this right. You need the designer there with you as well. How cool is that? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ryan. So yeah, feedback number 1, Ryan. Give us an above view. I mean, I think I asked him earlier on. Who designs the instructions? So that would be my thing. You just need like an above view just to see. That's all. But I would have gone with it, and we would have found out in a minute if I'd got it right. 2 thumbs. Ouch. Too soon. B-Boy's stop motion studio. What was he saying? Guess who has 2 thumbs and back in chat? This guy. Good stuff. It's good to know you got 2 thumbs. We got there are companies in the EU that do this. I think in the UK too. I have some colleagues in Germany.
I remember, somebody doing that a few years ago. It was blooming expensive.
Thank you, Adam.
I'm sure it'd get people into libraries if libraries started doing it.
I tell you what, they should do. I think libraries definitely do have something to offer, especially as far as the communities are concerned. They really do. So I'd be up for that. I'd be well up for that. What do you lot think as well? Imagine that, renting Lego sets. Would you do that? I know I would. Anyways, where was I? I'm still slightly baffled that the designer of this is out there. Thank you, Ryan. I do appreciate it. That is funny. It's got to be the first time I've ever done a stream. The designer's there and it's like, no, you want to do it like this. I'm like, okay. But no, very cool. Thank you. And I'm totally loving it.
I say it'd be interesting to know with why you come up with the design as well and the inspiration. It'd be nice.
That's why I want to get him on London Calling. I have to ask him. I said earlier. I said check out last week's London Calling. Well, check out any of them really, but just last week's one was just as good as any other one. To be honest, it was just good fun. There seems to be a bit of a resurgence at the moment for streaming online. So I'm hearing anyway from certain places. which is nice. But I've been streaming for years, folks. It's good to have you all here, and I hope you're enjoying the build. And if you are, do us a favour, give us a thumbs up. We've got 50 thumbs up, Craig.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of your streams can feel like years. Yeah. Especially when you're looking at them in ideas sets.
Oh, come on! Ideas are useful. They are. We come to them, especially if it's been a light week on the news. I don't think anyone's missing the fact that I was doing that tips. What did people learn about Lego this week?
We wouldn't have had time to fit that in.
We wouldn't this week, that's for sure. If it's a slow news week, then I think I'll start doing that. Do you know what I mean? Just do it every now and again. Let me know what you think out there, Foolin and Minark. I know you guys are regular at watching. But no, thank you guys for all the thumbs up. 51 thumbs up. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I expect that amount on London Calling weekends. But yeah, this sort of stream, folks, the London Eye streams, they randomly pop up. I always check though with friends that they're not streaming as well. And as long as they're not, then I might as well do it. And the nice thing is as well, that having this space down here, because this is in the cabin, folks. I'm not even in the house. The house is 100 feet back that way. The nice thing about it is that, and now having two places set up in the house temporarily anyway, Craig, is that I can just leave this down here and just come back to it. Albeit, if you are on Discord tomorrow, I probably might do another 1 or 2 bags myself. There we go. That's pretty cool. Right. Very cool indeed. Oh, it's really weird building this offset piece. It's very good though, because I've never done anything like this. Loving it.
That. Honestly, I was building a modular that I couldn't finish, and I eventually realised that the problem was the solution. Very true. I've always just carried on and then broken it down when it didn't work. I've never thought just stop and turn it into a construction site.
It's a good point. It's a good point, man. Because it's good for like Instagram or something. Like if I had a city set up and I knew where this was going to go and stuff like that, I'd just plonk it there. Just get some of the construction workers, throw them on there as well, and just do it. You know, it's just a kind of a quite a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I'd like derelict buildings. I know that you can like turn them into haunted stuff, but even just for like looking like they're going to be for demolition, no one really does that either.
Yeah, but why? I've always thought, because a little while ago, folks, probably about a year ago, I was thinking, what can I army up? And I said to a few people, I said, why don't I army up construction workers? And anyway, it was met with bafflement. So I was like, okay, I won't do that then. Oh, that's clever. Look how we joined that back up there to there. Got that technique there.
Oh, yeah.
Using
cool.
a stud underneath. And that's going to be fun. I do like the parts. I will say this is definitely a real premium feel about this set. And you know what? I actually do enjoy the fact that they're white boxes as well. I do like that. It's a bit like with the instructions that Lego do these days with the sets, where they did a horrible kind of. I've only seen it once done the way I like it, the new way, which is they seem to do this just horrible pastiche color for the instruction manual instructions, and I'm like, why don't they just do what they did with the Defender and do like the schematic picture? I think that works really, really well. Rilla says, I got this one because Lego would never do a crane anymore. Yeah, why don't Lego do more cranes? The last crane I built from Lego,
it's the mobile one.
It's the mobile one, which I totally loved. I think I might have even bought another one of those when it was like half price.
That was a nod back to an original one, wasn't it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But I'll be modularizing the cozy house, folks. That's a video that will come at some point. I'm probably going to build this on a few live streams, build the bulldozer on a live stream, and then I'll construct that. But there we go. I've done it. I've done bag 5. Bag 5 done and dusting. Look at that. How's that looking so far?
Yeah, so a good amount of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, it's really interesting. This is where the most of the focus has been on 5. This column here, here, and here. Looks interesting, doesn't it? Looks really interesting. Yeah, me too. Right, let's get them back. I don't think there was anything else I needed to show anyone. I haven't got the bulldozers. I kind of hoped I thought I would. But it does. KO said it earlier on. This does look like the bank. The bottom section does look like the bank, which is pretty damn cool. Modular construction site.
A little bit, yeah.
It is, definitely. Just out of curiosity, did we actually, and I may ask you because Ryan might still be out there, what is the building? Is the building based on like an old bank or something like that? Do we even know? Because I haven't seen no reviews on it yet or anything. I'd like to give. This is definitely a set I do want to review, by the way, folks. The good, the bad, and the build. I'll definitely be doing that. And with that in mind, just for a couple of minutes, and hopefully it works. Anyway, like I say, it keeps glitching out on me, so it must be a StreamYard thing, my end. But anyway, keep chatting amongst yourself and sit back, relax, and watch how I built and assembled bags 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a nice thing to do. That says I should. Greg, he says we need to say some dino names. Triceratops. That's a good one. It's a nice name.
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus. Yeah, that one as well. That's a nice one. I said it right. What was the other one?
Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus. Yeah, Brachiosaurus. I can say that.
Do you think Thinkosaurus?
Yeah. Megasaurus. Another one. That's a good one. Was that all right, Baz? Was that all right? That's got to be Baz. If you haven't done so, that's got to be worth a thumbs up, just for you. It goes, yeah. This reminds me so much of IB for 2004 head candy pool parties. I can imagine Baz in a pool party. Like, come on, Baz! Be wicked, mate.
Giving it large.
Giving it large, yeah. He's just coming there with all this cash in his back pocket. He whop his wad on the counter.
Whop his what?
Whop his wad.
Oh.
If anyone's wondering what's a wad, it's just cash in a rubber band as well. Right, let's do that. Right. Okay. So this is bag 7. Can't believe I'm on bag 7. Great ones. Oh, I need. Oh no, it's not. It's bag. Oh, I need that one. Yeah. I needed one of these though. There we go. This is bag 6. Yeah, bag 6, folks, not 7.
Bag 6.
He's definitely bag 6. I was thinking bag 7. I was like, well, I can only see 8, and then I got. Oh, I tell you what, this is interesting. Yeah, I nearly made a mistake.
Again?
Yeah, again. I got the wrong tray out. I got a tray 7. That's what made me think it was that. I could have gone completely wrong then. I didn't know. So just give me a moment, folks, and I'll be back. And he's back. You like that track as well, don't you, Craig? That's one of it reminds you of some late night TV shows or something, I believe.
Don't remind me, you remind somebody else.
Oh, is that a Bazza one as well?
Bazza one, yeah.
Oh, it's a Bazza one as well, is it? Okay, fair enough. Here we go. Well, anyway, so we're definitely on bag 6. That's what made me think it was 7. I was like, and I looked down and I got a drawer that's over some of the trays I got. What can I say, folks? I nearly went wrong. No cigar, though. No cigar for me. Anyway, here we go. It's probably B. Oh, there we go. That's good. Probably be the last bag tonight, I reckon, folks. Like I said, we'll be back on Tuesday. So for the whole week, we're going to be like an hour nearer to our American cousins, which is going to be nice. Not so many late meetings for me. Super duper. Got a couple more of these. What are these actually parts called, Craig? Do you know what these are called?
No, I can't remember. I'll have to look. I've got a few of them.
Yeah. As Simon say, technical difficulties. Oh, he's out there. He's lurking still. Lurking. And Food with Brick says, yeah, option 1 for Greg and option 2 for Craig. What would your choice be, Baz? I think option 3 for both. Right, let's get this up and running.
Quite a big lengthy piece, that, isn't it?
Dude, this is a big piece. Like, this is a big lump of Lego. I'd like to know how much these go on Bricklink for. Because these are.
I know the grey one's quite expensive because only one came in the castle.
Yeah, well, look, that's how tall those are, and most people know roughly how big they are. But look, that's like a good 1.5 inches taller.
But the designer might have beaten me to it.
Even he might not know.
Yeah. The official name. So it was on the City Garage the first time I ever got any of these. That's from 2012.
Now.
In white.
Nice.
It's a big old set, that one. People still like that set.
And what was that called? Sorry, dude.
City Garage was like a multi-story car park with a garage and a washing thing at the bottom.
Oh, nice.
Quite a big one.
I bought a lot of garages and cars over the last year or so.
Oh my god! Brick 2x2 by 16 W.04.85.
Nice. That is a good one. That's almost like Morse code.
Yeah, it's to do with the offset of the holes that they've given it the little bit at the bottom.
How much are they?
Holes.
Like yellow. How much are they in yellow? Just out of curiosity. Because that's a rare part, isn't it? It's got to be a rare part.
Yellow was in 4 sets.
That's going to be expensive then.
There was quite a few of the brick yellow, as in sand ones, because they had them in the Batcave, the 60s Batcave.
Oh, nice.
They do sandy green for you, black, bright purple, brune, medium azure, white, bright yellow, and medium stone grey. So in yellow, let's have a look. Approximate price 74p, but there are showing as new 28p on Bricklink.
That's quite cheap.
Yeah.
I'm well surprised. I might even actually get some of those. Like, you know, when I'm building some other stuff, like other construction buildings or something, just chuck them in there, and that's like the look of the
Simon gone for the Bricklink name.
Oh, yellow going for 12p on Bricklink used. Oh, that's used. White support 2x2 13 with 5 pinholes. It's amazing, isn't it? It's such a technical piece. Love it. Great choice, Ryan.
And I've got a few.
Oh, he has as well. You and your blooming bulk orders you get.
I like them for the 66 Batcave because they used them to get the plates either side as they went up.
Oh, dude.
And I nabbed I nabbed that style for doing the dragon pit. You remember that dragon pit I showed off that time with it showers? And it had 16 by 16s on the front. That's how I did it. Always learning.
Well, like I say, Craig, I'm building all these sets because I am essentially learning, because a lot of ideas in that come from knowing what bricks are out there, and I don't know all of them. I mean, I've only been doing this for a few years, so it's nice to have everyone out there on this learning curve with me, to be honest. And thank you for looking that up as well, Simon. I'm presuming he looked it up. I know he's quite knowledgeable. Yeah, it looks like I'm building up that section there over here on this one. Yeah, I'm wondering if there might be a problem with StreamYard tonight. Only reason being, well, mine's not glitching now. It was earlier on, but I know someone who's having a problem with it tonight.
Yeah.
As well. Someone's messaged something. I've been added to a group. I've got no idea why I've been added to this group. Anyway, I'm in it. I think they want me to stream with them. And they've just messaged the group saying, I'm on my way, but I can't get StreamYard to work. So I'm just wondering if it's not me, it's StreamYard. Which, by the way, folks, StreamYard is the service I use for bringing you these streams, and it essentially is online software. And if they do have an issue at the back end, then that kind of blows this out of the water. But that's tech, isn't it? Tech will always go wrong at some point.
Planet Tech or General Tech?
Both. I do like some of the tracks on this. I might do another one this week Probably won't have time to do it before the next stream, but might even add that one for Baz that he likes. Oh, that goes that way. Good stuff. There we are. 74p on bricks and pieces. Not expensive as some of the plates. Yeah. I might have to get some of those. I definitely think I will. I haven't used bricks and pieces in ages. Is it still a bit of a bore when you order something? You've got to wait ages for it.
Depends what it is. If it's best sellers, then they're quite quick, aren't they?
Yeah. Can you get skeletons on there? I have to look them up. Skeletons
yeah, you can. They sometimes go out of stock though for us.
I'll have to check that out. Thanks for looking that up, Simon, though. Do appreciate that, dude. Where am I at? I like the detail in this. Honestly, it's so good. The detail is awesome. This is the first set. Do you know what? I feel like this is the first set I can actually put in the city. This could be the first one I do. So, like the Wild West. And like build a story around it, the construction workers sort of thing, you know. But I bought like a load of police cars last year. You know those little ones that were like £9. I bought a load of them. Must have about 5 of those at least.
You expecting trouble, are you?
Well, you know, you've got to police the builders. But it goes well with the police station. And in all fairness, I bought them when they were like £5 or £7 on Amazon. How's that Rivendell set coming along?
Good. I think I might be missing a piece.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a piece, though, that you've probably got?
Probably.
I say that, folks, because he's
might not have it in the colour, to be fair, but I'll see. Medium nugget is not one I have lots of.
Ruler. He says, brick and pieces are not cheap. Just picked some Lion Castle and Viking minifigure parts. Might be a while before I get it. They are making a killing on those parts, aren't they, Craig?
They are expensive, though, but they're expensive everywhere. So even on Bricklink, and even more expensive on Bricklink. Very expensive on even on Lug Bulk.
Yeah, and if they're cheap, they're expensive on that, then everywhere is going to be expensive. No, I actually quite like building something on a 16 by 48 plate. It's really good.
Wait till you build something on a 48 by 48.
Yeah, that will come. That will come. I bought a few of them. I've got like about 5 or so. Because they were going like half price or something. I was like, I'll pick up some of those. Actually, I wanted some of them to display minifigures on. Let's put that on there as well. So is anyone out there building anything at the moment still? Any newbies that have popped in? You guys, girls, building anything? Let us know. We've got some Technic parts as well coming up for this soon. I'm liking all the yellow and the red in this as well. It's quite exciting to build that. Right, where is that 1x2 plate with triangle? With triangle slope. My head's saying triangle. And don't forget, folks, if you want to send me pictures of stuff that you've been building in the week or built this weekend, send them to me and I'll show them off on Friday. You know how it goes. What we got there too. Right, so far we've had 72 votes as well. Thank you so much, everybody who's voting out there. If you haven't voted yet, cast your vote. Just do it. Again, I think it's pretty dead cert that we're going to be. I'm going to be streaming this week. So
You mean I'm the only one who said no?
I think you are probably the only one that said no. All 12% of you. I knew it'd be you as well.
I did it on all my alt
Because
accounts.
you like
well.
Minark says, I'm displaying on a 48 by 48 meals plate at Reading. Might do too.
Okay.
Minark, are you doing... when is Reading? Let me drop me a message when Reading's happening, because I think I might be on holiday. Like away. But... Minark, would you be interested in going to the Black Country show? Let me know, because I know Kerry's going up there. It's not your thing, is it, Craig? It's too far from you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way too far for me. Too close down south.
It's 3 hours away still from me, but it's an hour nearer than what Manchester is.
Yeah,
I don't know when it is. Look it up, Minark. Sorry, I genuinely would do it for you, because I'm very interested in going. But I know the Brick Pods are going, and I know Kerry's going, aka Brickapix, folks. Yeah, got a problem with labour costs at the moment, Brick Scene. What can I say? Too many foremans and no staff, no real staff. Yeah, look at honestly, just Google it, Minark, and I'll tell you that I don't think it's for a few weeks yet, but I'm sort of thinking it's on our side of the country, but sort of north of us. Let me know if you're interested. Maybe we could do another round in the 208 together. It was good fun. That was going up to Brickfest.
I'll just put him off for his road trip.
He lived. Did he? Survived?
Just, yeah.
It was good. It was good fun. It was. But yeah, it's not as big as Bricktastic or anything like that. Obviously, nothing will be. But it's 3 hours away, so it's like, yeah, you do that. Anyway, not putting you on the spot. Anyway, I'm not putting you on the spot. Just saying. Damn red tape, says Brick Scene. You've got labourers who've got rights and everything. They have. What's going on? So crack the old whip. I think we can do that these days. Ah, the good old days.
I actually think I've got an extra piece and not the one I'm supposed to get. How weird.
Well, is it a significant piece then?
No, it's just a design piece. I'm going to check to see if this piece is even here.
I mean, I do think it's this month as well.
It's supposed to be two of them in the set, so it's not like it's not meant to be in it.
Oh.
But yeah, weird.
Minark says 1st and 2nd of April, a Black Country show. Might be working that weekend though, Greg. That'd be a shame, mate. Let us know. I'll have a look and see if I'm free, and if I am, you never know. But anyway, if I go, mate, obviously you're more than welcome to join me as well. Because it's 3 hours from me. It's like it wouldn't be nowhere near as long a day then. Minark says the panning shots of the motorway looked fantastic on the vlog. Just saying. Yeah, that wasn't me holding the camera.
Should hope not.
Yeah, he caught some lovely cones on the motorway. That's all I'm going to say to that. That's Brexit for you, says Brickseed. Minifigures says Frankie and I were thinking of going on the Sunday. Oh, cool. Okay, Sunday's doable, but I don't know. It's a long drive for me. How far is it from? How many hours drive is it for you, Gaz? You and Frankie.
Yep, I had a spare one.
Who's going to buy a spare one?
No, I had a spare one.
Oh, you had a spare one.
I had a spare one in the right colour. Yeah.
Sweet.
So if it turns up later, if it's fallen on the floor, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is the thing. Sometimes I notice with Lego these days. A couple of sets, been building them, and it's like, oh, where's this part gone? And then you look at your Lego overdose, which is all the spare ones, by the way, folks. That's what even Lego call it that. It turns up in that. Very cool. Right.
I definitely want in bag 6 that tile, so it's weird. I think that's how it's got through the weight thing.
Ah. Oh, no, Minark's saying he's working that weekend.
Oh, he didn't really, but he's saying it just, you know, make you feel
Minark, get a swap. Get a swap.
I can't get a swap in next to me saying, you all my favours up.
Yeah, he had to swap to go to Bricktastic. It's no problem, mate. No problem. I'll let you know if I am going, and if you can sort something out, great. If you can't, then you can watch my vlog.
Max, just messaging me now saying, phew, that was a close shave.
Horrid little man you are. You wouldn't believe it, folks. I was actually at least 5 inches taller than Craig when we met. I got to be honest, right? I've never used this. I've never built a set that relies so much on jumpers for the offsetting of stuff. There's some nice little techniques I'm learning here. I enjoyed listening to this playlist tonight. Hope you guys out there as well. Minark says, shh, Craig, that's our private chat.
Sorry.
Bad, Craig. You got any more to build on that tonight? Or are you kind of just looking for these parts and...
No, I'm going to do bag 7. I'll finish that bit.
Cool, yeah. Definitely goes like that.
Yes, I want to do this bit because it's that clever bit with the arches.
There we go. I was trying to work out, how does that work? And I was like, I've added too much Lego. Hey, we got Slug Biker out there as well. Slug Biker, how the devil are you? He's saying, hi, Minark and Craigster. And Reading is on the 10th and 11th of June. Oh, do you know what? I might be able to make that. I'm on holiday then. No, I'm not. I'm not on holiday then. I'll check that out. I'll let you know, Minark. Do you want a lift?
Hey, Slug Biker.
He lives there. Oh, yeah, sorry. I always think Slug Biker's a geezer. Why do I do that?
No.
Why do I think Slug Biker's a geezer? Because it's the name. It's nothing else. Sorry, Slug Biker. Do apologise. I'll be doing it for yonks.
Yeah. He always gets it wrong. That's the whole point of Greg's stream.
think that's why she comes on it?
Yep.
This goes,
Correct you.
she's like, oh, I've not been called a bloke for a while. I'll just
She's
go and...
just joined
Hello.
every other woman on the planet in correcting Greg.
Yeah. Don't take it personally.
No, I'm building Rivendell, not the. Greg's building the Bricklink Designer Modular Construction Site.
Yeah, two very diverse constructions, isn't it? Really, you could get any more work. One's modern building, like a skyscraper, and the other one some mythical incarnation thing.
Medical
No, like fantasy sort of thing.
fantasy, yeah.
Yeah.
So Reading's actually on my birthday. I could come all the way down to Reading. My birthday.
I mean, you know Reading's very south, don't you?
I know where Reading is. I used to race at New Forest
Race? What sort of race?
with the
What
sled
horse
dogs.
race?
No,
With
with the
who?
sled dogs. With the sled dogs.
Did you really used to do sledge dogs?
Yeah, I've shown you
They
pictures
must have hated
before.
pulling you along. Blimey.
I was a bit lighter then.
Oh, okay.
The big, strong dogs as well. They were.
Oh, I know, but is this where your love of dogs came from?
No, I've had it long before then. I just always wanted Malamutes. When I did get Malamutes, I ended up getting loads and then racing them. But yeah, I used to race down at New Forest and Shanley, down that way.
Oh, I've just worked out what these are for, folks. Look at this. Look at this. Going in. We're going in.
See, even Bazza agrees. Greg never gets anything right. That's why we're here to take the mickey. Or to take the Greg, as it's now known.
No way. No, I always leave it to Mick. Always leave it to Mick.
Yeah, on Discord, it can sometimes be the Greg.
Oh, okay. This is the thing. Cool. I'm still waiting for my observatory to ship. Yeah, people are getting the observatory, so it wouldn't surprise me if you got it this week. Do we call it for short? Do we call it a slag or biker? I mean, both. You know, just
I
saying.
don't actually know Slug Biker's real name. If she's ever told me, I'm sorry, I've forgotten. But
Slug biker, can you tell us your real name? And I might. I just SB. Can I call it SB? Reading is the hub for travel, Greg. Most have passed through it. Yeah, never to stay. Slug is fine. It's just been called Slug. That's all right. Never go on a BrickBods stream. Actually, they're streaming tonight. They normally come in here by now.
I would have thought they would be. I think they said they were.
Yeah.
Carrie was busy deciding what Ian was going to not build.
Yeah. Poor old Ian.
Don't feel sorry for him. He deserves all he gets.
Yeah, that's true. Right, what are we looking at now? How much do you think keeps turning around? Right, there we go.
Yeah, Max in there. So
They are. You could always Google if you want. Slug is fine. You could always Google if you want. They are. Winter Chalet Part 2. Yeah, I got the Winter Chalet. I hadn't realised I'd actually ordered it. Can you believe it? I was like, what's this other set? And I thought, oh, it's that diner set. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I didn't want that. And then when I looked, it's like, oh, it's the chalet. I was like, okay, I'm not going to build that yet. I do like these. These windows, I love these. Very Art Deco.
yeah, they're a bit of a nod to old police stations. They did it in black, didn't they? In one of the police stations, one of the ones that was on a raised base plate, if I remember.
All right.
Probably did them in the hospitals as well.
Yeah. What's a door, Greg? I've got a lot of doors to fit.
Sounded just like a joiner then.
I used to, I could do a little bit of chippy work. You know what I mean? Just saying.
But you could. You'd have to do it again though, because you're Greg, obviously.
Yeah. That's just me, isn't it? That's what can I say? Full of charm.
Mitty's going to Milton Keynes and planning to go to Reading. Wow. Yeah.
That's cool. Reading is not the same organisation, is it, as Reading? Oh, I do like this track. It's got a lovely synth on it.
Now that makes sense.
Thank you for liking my photo, Bazza. Are you going to be on Discord tomorrow?
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I know Monday's not your usual day to join.
And how knackered I am from work.
Westy's got to go. They say, got to go, Greg. Thanks for a great stream. Great to have you here, mate. I'll be finishing off in not too long. Folks, got a couple of windows to fit. Just got to tuck them in nicely with a couple of cool looking hinges. Right, where are we now? Where's that minifigure gone? He's looking around that way. And do you know what? I'm digging this set. Like, really digging this set. This is everything I wanted it to be. Yeah. I was thinking, I'm a door frame missing. And about 10 minutes ago, I put a door frame there, thinking, I'll use that in a minute. The terrible things you think I forget, isn't it? Just saying. Anyway, let's put that around now. What do you lot out there think about this, folks? Tell me what you think. I know the designer might still be out there, so don't be offensive. Not that you guys ever are. You are actually, apart from Craig and Barry anyway, very, very nice and supportive.
That was a compliment, Bazza. At last, we're doing something right.
Hey. You guys are like my little backbone. You are. Can do this without you.
Don't we know it?
I know. It's true. Enjoy it. They're like the guardians of the LBB family, you and Baz.
It was very satisfying putting those bits in.
Oh, dude. Look at that.
Very satisfying.
I mean, that could just be a brilliant set in itself.
Nice.
How cool is that, folks?
I'm nabbing that.
I like that. I went to a place once where they filmed Harry Potter's, I think it's called Cloisters. And there's this hallway that he goes through, and they use it on multiple occasions, and it's pretty damn good. And it reminds me of that. Right.
I would never have thought of using that 1x1 round with the nipple to connect those up, to be fair.
Good stuff, mate. Right. And that is bag 6 done. Let's pull that round here a little bit more. Look at this, folks. This is amazing.
It's getting shape now.
Really is, isn't it? That is amazing work, honestly. Not by me. I'm talking about the designer. I am so... Lego, I mean, I know it's not official Lego ideas, but it's almost like it's more special, the fact that it isn't Lego ideas, and it's a kind of a branch off of it. But look, folks, even got a gate going into it as well. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Like in that. We've got the minifigure in there too. We've got this area that we've built. We've constructed all this today. Well, it's constructed everything today, in all honesty. And we've got the footings as well for the crane. So like I said, so the mills is part of the official build? No, I've done the mills part of it. The mills part I did because I'm doing all my buildings in mills, as the same as the jazz club behind me. So if you look over here, there you'll see the jazz club is on mills as well. And I put a little Grogu there for you, Baz. That's all that's there. Grogu's there for you as well. What can I say, folks? Mandalorian this season. Wow. What a series that is shaping up to be at the moment. Brilliant. And I got to be honest, I'm just going to say it. Don't want to trigger anyone. I'm loving Picard as well. Oh, my word.
Have you watched the latest one?
Yes, I have. Have you?
Not yet, no.
Dude,
Saving
very good. Honestly, it's really. Can I just say as well? It's an hour long. And we're only like a third of the way through the season or something. But anyway, check it out, folks. But something I really love about this is the steps going down. The steps going down is pretty awesome. Apparently, the talks between Gary Lineker and the BBC is all moving in the right direction as well, which is good. We'll see where that goes. Tell you what, folks, he's probably going to get a nice little pay rise out of that.
I hope not, because he gets paid too much.
I know, he gets paid more than anyone else anyway.
It's our bloody money, so no, they can stuff that. They can leave him off.
They're going to be on the back row, but they'll probably just say, please don't do it again, Gaz. Please don't do it again. And he'll say, okay, yeah, no worries. Guarantee me a contract for the next 10 years, please. He might as well try and use it to some advantage. Because he's seen what a catastrophe it's been without him.
Although it got more views than it ever has before.
Yeah, but it was a bit of it was going to be this anomaly, wasn't it? It's the anomaly effect, I think it was. But anyway, let's while I think of it, we'll end the poll. 76 people have voted. Thank you so much for that, folks. Simple question. It really was. Would you like to see me continue the build later this week? I was going to continue it next Sunday. Same time, folks. Albeit it will be just 4 hours difference between us. I might even start earlier next week. I might even start 3:30 or something. Because we've got that 4 hour difference between us and America now. So I might even kick off a little bit earlier. Get even more done. But otherwise, I will be returning on Tuesday. And you never know, Craig might even be returning as well. So other than, I don't even know if I get time to do any short vids this week. I'm going to be too into this. I might do a little bit more building on it as well tomorrow. So if anyone is out there, I might even be on Discord tomorrow. The phenomenon that could be me on Discord, Bazza. I'll be there just for you, mate. Craigster, you up to anything else this week? Your way in your channel or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Nope. Brickseed says he's not getting up for that. Well, Brickseed, you know what you can always do? Hashtag replay gang. You know, it makes sense. If you are watching this back, folks, and we've had loads of you out there today watching, so it's been amazing. So thank you for that. Do us a little favor. If you're going to do like what Trevor's done, just join us literally at the last minute. I'll watch it back. I've been in York. Is that far away, Trevor, from you? Just leave us a little comment. Replay gang. I always appreciate that. It's been a superb stream. It really, really has. And it's been lovely to have you here as well, Craig. I've totally enjoyed your company, my friend.
No problemo.
No, that's cool. Anyway,
the brick mods now, isn't it?
It is. Everyone get over to the brick mods. Now, normally speaking, it is. They literally start in 1 minute. I didn't even do that on purpose, folks. They literally start in 1 minute. Can you pop the Craigster? You look like you're.
I'm looking.
Good stuff. Good stuff. The brick mods, folks, carrying in. They're a lovely couple. They are. But I'm intrigued to know what Carrie's allowed Ian to build this week. I really have. Do go over there, folks. Pop in and just say we've come from Greg's stream, something like that. They would appreciate it, folks. They really, really will. Now, someone I really do appreciate as well, and the fact that they've been here today is Ryan Taggart. And you're probably thinking, who's Ryan Taggart, Greg? Well, I tell you, who Ryan Taggart is. He's the designer of this set, this very set here. So thank you, Ryan, for bringing us this, because I am totally loving it so far. And I haven't made too many mistakes, which makes a nice change. So thank you for that. The instructions are pretty good. And I'm loving the set. I want to know a little bit more about it as well. So maybe one day, folks, we'll try and entice him onto a London calling stream. In the meantime, though, folks, I just want to say thank you for Brickstein for being out there. I would say crack of dawn, but it's not that early for him. It's 8 o'clock, isn't it? Might be early for him. I don't know. We've got Slug Biker out there as well. Lovely to see you out there, Slug. Fooling with Bricks as well. He's been here pretty much most of the stream. Minark's been out there as well. I love a bit of Minark. Westy, he's come and gone. Minifig Who, as always, guys, massive supporter of the channel. Salix as well. He's been there, here, there, and everywhere. Who else has been out? Ruler as well from Estonia. Ruler, brilliant to have someone watching from the Baltics. It really is. Simon's been out there lurking, but he's been showing us some of his brick skills, his knowledge of those names. B-Boys Stop Motion as well. They've been out there too. Great to have you here, guys. Adam Mason, he's new. Great to see you out about. We had a few newbies out there. Random Life has been out there too. It goes, I'm around. So build process just finished. Bag 6 of Rivendell. And what bag are you on, Craigster?
7.
Brilliant. Okay. Phenomenal. So it's just a little bit in front. But yeah, hopefully if Craig's back with us on Tuesday, folks, if he is, I can't say for sure because life and all that sort of thing. But if he is, he'll probably be continuing that build, unless he's finished it already by then. But anyway, on that note, folks, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you beautiful people for tuning in tonight. This has been such a cool build so far, and we'll continue the journey again on Tuesday. And on that note, don't forget that Lego is a wonderful thing. And always remember that each and every one of you peeps out there are too. And I will see you very, very soon.
Bye-bye.
Good night.